everybody. Hey, let's get this started. Nice to see you guys. What am I doing now? Let's see. I'll let a few minutes for everybody to get in, for the delay to stop delaying. Hey, nice to see you again, yay. Hi, Sword. And hello, it's me. Hi, Alan. And hi, everybody on Trovo. How are you guys doing today? Yeah, no day off today, Vampire. I'm having quite a few issues with my computer these days. Actually, my new computer it's not working very well these days. My video card is I think it's defective, or it's like broken or something. It's not working very well. So sometimes when I edit videos, my computer just crashes, which shouldn't happen with like a 1 month old computer that costs like $4,000. So yeah, this is it's been a rough couple of days trying to make a lot of videos when my computer is not working, but here I am. I'm not gonna stream for an extremely long time because I'm still trying to finish up my Childe video for tomorrow. But I think, you know, I have made some good progress, so I should have it finished by tomorrow. But if my computer stops crashing, that is. And if I disappear from the stream suddenly, that is because my computer crashed. Though it hasn't crashed while playing a game so far, but it's been doing worse and worse every day, so I don't know what's going on with it. Not too sure. I am playing Ningguang again because I finally got her weapon to level 90, and she's very strong. I mean, Childe is probably still like a faster clear, but she is a more lazy gameplay, I guess. You can just chill and like attack things, and it just auto aims them. So I like that. I haven't done any of this event yet, so I'm gonna have to do that. Just format it. I mean, I bought this computer brand new like 3 weeks ago, so there's not really a need to format it. I'm not sure what's going on because it's very weird, the problem. Like, I got it, and the first 2 weeks it worked perfectly fine. I didn't have a single issue. Everything was working well. And then now, when in the morning when I wake up and I try to open my computer, I press a little button on the casing and nothing happens. And then I have to open the computer casing and unplug the video card from the motherboard, and then replug the video card in the motherboard, and then my computer starts without issue. Every single morning, it's been like 6 days now, I had to do that every morning for my computer to start. If I don't do that, it will never start. No matter what I do, no matter how much unplugging of the actual power, anything else, if I don't unplug and replug the video card, my computer will not open. Which is obviously not normal because it is a brand new computer, and it is a RTX 3070, so it is a very good video card. And yeah, so that was annoying, but I was like, I'm trying to reach the support and nothing's happening yet because they're very slow to answer. But I was like, okay, I can live with that if, you know, if I get it fixed by the time they answer. But now, on top of that, when I edit, it just starts crashing. If I'm editing a scene that has like too much data, I guess it starts crashing. So that's, you know, that's kind of like hindering. My graphic card is updated to the latest because I use NVIDIA, and I have the program that just detects and updates your computer for you, right? I mean, the video card is updated as in, you know, I just use their program and it updates whenever it tells me. There was an update yesterday. I updated it yesterday, basically, and still didn't change anything because the bug was happening before yesterday and it was happening today, so. The computer itself has, I mean, as I said, it's really not old, but everything else seems to be on order, like as far as I can tell. Everything is updated and there's no issues with anything. It's just starting. It's weird. When it's open, though, no issues. Like, I've had this, like, my computer today has been open all day, and there's no issues. But if I shut it down, and I try to reopen it, it doesn't work. I need to go open the casing and replug the video card, which is very weird. It's a very weird bug. It could be power supply damage. I mean, I couldn't say. As far as I know, like, the power supply, like, is never not connected to the video card. I don't unplug the power supply from the video card. I just unplug it from the motherboard. So I don't know what the problem is. I just know that I need to replug my video card when I want to do anything. So yeah, that's so. I mean, I'll get it figured out eventually. I'm trying to get the company that I bought it from, which is CyberPower, which is obviously a massive company, to answer me. If they don't answer me, I'll just refund the fucking whole thing on PayPal because I paid with PayPal, so they have very strong refund policies. So we shall see. But that is one of the reasons why I'm taking a little bit longer editing videos and streaming a bit less. I mean, I am trying to focus on videos a lot more these days because there's a lot Genshin Impact is dying very heavily in terms of viewership. So I want to like make new videos and try to, you know, like, innovate and stuff so that we can bring some new people and stuff like that. So yeah, that is what I'm trying to do. But it's hard with a computer that's not working. But yeah, that is all for my day. I mean, right now it's working. It's been working all day. It crashed this morning when I was editing my Childe video, but I edited my weekly video and everything was fine there. As long as it's not a big video, it doesn't crash. So okay, I'm just gonna do these little quests, and I'm gonna do the little event for the Sealy. By the way, thank you for all the hypes and all the stuff in the chat, in the Trovo chat, Vampire and Super Saiyan, and Xeno. Thank you for the cash bang. I like that icon. I can see something on the corner of my eye. It's like glowing and like it's a cash bang. You recommend Ning over Noelle? Personally, yes. I mean, it always depends on constellation, but I don't like Noelle myself. She's good. Like I'm not saying she's bad. At C6, she's definitely a decent DPS, but in general, her kit is very passive and boring to me. I just don't like it. So, but you know, again, I'm talking about my own opinion. I also dislike Klee, and she's one of the best characters in the game. So, I personally just don't like her kit at all. Noelle, that is. Or neither do I, Klee. Let's see. Uni Abyss video helped me a lot. Hey, I'm glad that it helped you. I want to build my child, but there's always giving the cryo. Yeah, it's very artifacts in this game suck. So here's my stats now. I got the weapon 90, so this is good. Level 90 weapon. Now I have really decent crit rate, 60% crit rate, 165 crit damage. Not bad. Hey Xoraz, long time no see. Nice to see you. Yeah, nice to see you guys. And thanks for the hype. C6 Noelle or C6 Ningguang? I would definitely... Ningguang is definitely more powerful than Noelle at C6 with equal gear. Definitely. Though Noelle is more of like a support tank, while Ningguang is like a DPS. And with Constellation, Ningguang is a massive AoE DPS, but without Constellation, she's more of like a single target. I rolled 33% crit damage on Hydro Feather. Ooh, amazing. Congrats. That's nice. I did get pretty lucky on the artifacts here too. What did I? Oh yeah, look at this one. I mean, I did this one on stream, right? But look at this one. Where is it? Look at this one. I got another one. Crit damage and crit rate on the water compass with attack. So I have another one of these that I could eventually level up, because that could level up very well, of course. And I got a nice one here. I'm getting some pretty good piece on here. I would like it somewhat like no energy recharge here, but you know, I'm not doing too bad. Hey, there's a treasure box on Trovo. Someone won something on Trovo. Well, what are we doing? Who won? I don't even know who that is. Whoever's name is Lol Yasin, Yashni. I don't know how to say that, but congrats on winning something on Trovo. Probably won some emotes or something that you can get. There's like these random things on Trovo. They just give off stuff. I mean, we'll take it. Give me this. There you go. Where am I going? I'm gonna do the... I need gold. I realize I need gold. Defective piece, like manufacturer problem. Yeah, I agree, Lucas. It's definitely something that... I don't know what it is, because I'm not... Like, I'm good at computers when the computer is open. You know? So, like... I mean, I'm not a hacker or anything, but I understand coding, I understand, like, programming, I understand, like, updates and all that kind of stuff. But, like, when the case, like, the equipment, I have no idea how this shit works. Like, I know how to plug in the video card in the motherboard and shit, but I don't know, like, I don't know what it is inside, what goes where. Like, I don't understand this kind of shit. It's really not something that I'm very good at, so... I don't understand why my computer is acting this way. It definitely is a defect. Like, it's definitely not normal that after 2 weeks of working perfectly fine, suddenly it's like crashing and I need to unplug the video card to start it. There's definitely a huge problem. Sadly, it comes from the US and it took like 2 weeks to get here. I don't want to send it back for 2 more weeks and then wait for them to fix it and then send it back. I'm going to have no computer for a month. That means I can't stream or make videos for a month. Like, it's kind of like, you know... because I mean, I have my old laptop that I was using, but I kind of like got rid of everything on it. So I mean, the reason that I upgraded my computer was to do, you know, not use it anymore. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'll see what they say with the answer. But if they don't answer, I'll just refund it and buy something locally, I guess. Can I see your child main team? I mean, I am a non-believer in main teams. I don't do main teams because every time, like every content in this game, you will have a different team. You'll never use the same team for the same content. Like, Abyss level 11, Abyss level 12, different teams. Open world, different team. You want to go mining, different team. You want to go do an event, different team. Like, everything is a different team, so I don't have a main team. Though I can tell you that with my child, I use C6 Fischl at all times. And most of the time, Bennett is the healer, most of the time. Sometimes it will be Diona, and then I will use like Xiangling or something instead. But like, you know, most of the time, Fischl Bennett is usually like stuck to my my child. Like I would say like 90% of, I mean, Fischl is always with child because it's a broken combo and you cannot not use it. But yeah, otherwise it depends. Must be nice. My Ningguang 40, 150, but the damage is too low because I don't have Geocup. Yeah, I mean, the Geocup is a huge part of the damage. So if you don't have a Geocup, you will definitely see a big difference to the damage that I'm doing. Definitely is a big part of the kit. Give me this. Jesus. Where am I going? Noel versus GOMC for support Ningguang. Oh, to support Ningguang. I personally dislike GOMC just because of how awkward it is to cast ability. I would prefer like Noelle because she gives a shield and stuff, but like neither of them really do anything special for Ningguang. Like they're just gonna like, I mean, the thing about GOMC is that the pillar that he casts, like Ningguang's ability can get stuck in it. Like, for example, when you cast these missiles, right? Like, you see these missiles, they're hitting this mob right now. If I go behind the tree, well, I mean, like, there's a way where, like, they're gonna hit a tree instead, right? Like, you know, one of them is gonna go into the tree. I mean, it's hard to do when they're fighting me, but basically, objects can block your abilities on Ningguang. And the GOMC object, I think, is one of those objects. So maybe in that situation, it would be, you know, better to go for Noelle. I'm pretty new at using, like, no, I'm using Ningguang anyway, so I'm not an expert yet, but I just built her for fun because I'm gonna make a guide on her pretty soon. But I am not expert. But she is very strong on her own. Albedo and Zhongli also obviously work very well with her if you have them. Otherwise, I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. Anyone will work. Okay, I guess I have all this done. Let's go here. Let me see. I bought a 380, had to buy a new PSU for it. Yeah, I mean, my video card is RTX 3070, but it comes with a 1000-watt PSU. Like, I bought the PSU with the computer. Like, it came with it, and it is definitely powerful enough to handle a 3070. Like, it's 1000 watts. Like, it's made to handle that shit. But, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I think it might not be 1000. I think it's a slightly lower. I think 800 something. I don't remember. I'll have to check. Anyways, when you build it on the website, it tells you what PSU to get. So I got the one that was way above what it was recommended for the video card. It's definitely higher than like 700 or 800. Okay, let me do this. Present. Hi, Pepe Bald. Did I do all the... Did I do all of them? No, I did not. Is Noelle viable as a healer? Not really. I mean, she will, like, she will perform decently enough to heal you, like, in most content, but, like, you know, if you need a healer for Abyss 12, where it's very hard content and stuff, like, she will not heal. And I mean, you can build her fully as a healer, I guess, with healing items and stuff and shielding. But like her healing is not enough. Like you'll need to dodge and make sure to always have shields and stuff. Like you'll need to be carefully on top of it all. Because I mean, unless you're very powerful and you kill everything very quickly. But like if you're struggling with like a floor 11 or floor 12, like she's not good to help a struggling team. Like she will be good to help an OP team, or she will do okay. But like, you know, she's not like her healing is very like cooldown reliant, and it's not that powerful. Not terrible, it's just not that powerful. Your weaponization for Ning, well, the 4-star I think Witsit or Solar Pearl are the best options. I'm using the Lost Prayer Book, which is I think the best in slot for Ningguang. Anemo or Hydro to clean the decks. What the hell? I don't want to have to switch party all the time. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, it's in this deck. Okay, let's do it, I guess. And there we go. Anemo. Wait, let's put Jean. She's a cleaner, Jean. Come clean, Jean. Oh, that was excuse me? How is an ult like that not cleaning this deck? There you go. Is this enough for you? There you go. This is like the most engaging content in Genshin Impact. Like, I have never been this thrilled doing something in my life. I have never felt this rewarded than this moment right now. Like, this is rewarding. Oh god. Let's see. Where do I go? Little Mang. Is this game available on Switch? I don't think so. I think it's supposed to be one day, but I don't think it is yet. My Ning stats. Here are my Ning stats. I got Mona, but no constellation, so I keep on ascending her. I mean, Mona with a constellation is completely fine. She's a very good character. Let's see. If you need a water support, Mona is great. You're coming Atlas for Ning. I mean, I am not an expert on Ning, as I said, but everybody that I've seen said that this weapon is the best weapon for her. Viens au Québec, on a des beaux ordi. Yeah, I know, right? Nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, I usually stream in the nighttime. Like a few days a week. Alex streams in the morning. So we have a different schedule. But it's nice to see some new faces. Alex had like power outage today though. He couldn't stream much. The sarcasm. Yeah, I have slight sarcasm issues with this game these days. Okay, I guess yeah, I'll just turn in my commission. Xoraz has a question. What is your question? Skyward Blade versus Prototype Rancor. Definitely Skyward Blade. 5 stars, it's very rare that a 5-star is not going to be better than a 4-star. Especially for DPS characters like Claymores and stuff like that. Wait, did I... Wait, I did already, right? Yeah, so... Like... It is like when you're using a main DPS with a weapon, like it is so good. Like the main DPS of a weapon, like I said, like here, the base attack is so important. Like on a support, it's not as important, but on your main character, 100 of this will make your damage like go up by like 20%. Like it's insane. It's huge value. So even if your prototype whatever like is refinement 5, it doesn't matter. The 5-star is gonna out DPS it. Especially Claymores. The 5-star Claymores are way better than any 4-stars in the game. And same goes for like the bows for like main DPS and stuff, so. Okay. I've been crafting some of these ones because I ran out by crafting Ningguang's weapon. I have no more energy for crystals for Ningguang for weapons. I have no more weapon enhancement materials. I might skip this weapon banner because I want Skyward Harp to come back. Yeah, well, Skyward Harp is... I think Skyward Harp is still better than Alma's Bow for even characters like Ganyu. I mean, okay, maybe not like a charge shot Ganyu, of course, but like, in general, Skyward Harp is so good. It's hard to beat. I main Ningguang, but I'm only AR25. Does Ningguang normal attack scale with attack or EM? It scales off of attack. Always, everything scales off of attack in this game. Elemental Mastery only works for reactions, like Overload and Melts and stuff. But Ningguang is a Geo character, and Geo reactions are, like, Elemental Mastery on Geo characters gives you shields. Like, when you proc a Crystallized reaction, you proc a shield. Well, the shield will have more HP if you have high Elemental Mastery. So basically, Elemental Mastery is very bad on Geo characters if you're going for DPS, right? It's not a DPS stat. Elemental Mastery is, like, wasted on Geo characters. You'd better go on any other stat than Elemental Mastery on Geo characters. So at low levels, when you don't have access to, like, all the artifacts that you can want in life, I suggest just going for Elemental Mastery, well, for attack, sorry. Attack is what you want. If you can get crit and geo damage, it's good, but attack is, like, fine. And, like, Ningguang does scale off of attack, like, everything she has is off of attack. The role is best for Keqing. Keqing's only role is DPS. She cannot do anything else but DPS. She's a very good DPS, but she cannot do anything else. Stop casting your thing. There you go. My charge shots do 12,000 damage. Not bad. But that was useful. Okay, let me go here. Just 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm just here to get these little things. I'm here. Geocrystal flies. All I want in life is geocrystal flies. Now they're going away. Pain in my butt. This game is so awkward sometimes. There you go. Hey, I got 3 of them. Such a stupid mechanic. You have to go farm these things to craft resin. Do you think catching is still top tier even with electro nerfs? I'm not aware of any electro nerfs, but catching is still high tier. She was never top tier because she's an electro character, and electro have shitty reactions compared to pyro and cryo, but she is still a very good tier. It seems like physical DPS catching is also kind of like where it's at these days. Like with charge attacks and stuff. Can I see your Jean build? I don't use Jean. Actually, I don't know what she's in my party because she doesn't have any artifacts. She was in my party for the stupid daily that you had to clean shit with. There we go. So I don't have a Jean build. I mean, I don't use Jean, so I don't have a Jean built. But if you type !Jean in the YouTube chat, you will have a video guide that I made, a full video guide build on Jean. So in my guide, I explained like the different builds you can do for her and stuff, and items and artifacts and weapons, all that stuff. So it has a lot of information. So I mean, I have character guides for a lot of characters: Bennett, Childe, Fischl, Albedo. I have a lot of them. So make sure to check it out because that will have all the information you want if you're trying to build these characters. Alright, my dog is in the way. There we go. He always gets stuck behind my chair and I have to like push him away before he gets stuck. Don't get stuck here. Can you send a pic of your crystal farm map on Discord? Oh yeah, I saw that you asked me for that, but I wasn't home, so I couldn't send it. But I don't have like such. I don't have crystal mapped on. Like I have this that I come, and then I have these 2 that I come, and then I have this one that I go. But I don't have any like. I mean, there's some around, I guess. Like this is core lapis. Like this is crystals up here. I mean, I don't have a specific map. I can see. I mean, how can I fit it all in one map, anyways? Like, I guess if I zoom out, you can't really even zoom out, right? There's just a few spots that I know of, but there's many more spots that I don't even ever go to. Okay, I'm gonna go in that little island while I'm here. Actually, I don't think there's crystals respawn there. The new polearm looks sick. Yeah, it does look very OP. It looks very OP. The new polearm looks like it's going to be broken as hell. It is going to be the real power creep of Genshin Impact. Like 20% HP and damage based on missing HP and all that stuff. It's so powerful. Okay, let's get this one here. Okay, let me get all these crystals and then I can go and do the new event thing. No, he killed my Ningguang. I hate this mob. It's like the dumbest mob design I've ever seen in my life. Like, what is happening here? Is that it? That's all the crystals. I don't give a shit about anything but crystals. Okay, let me go heal up and read up the questions here. Does Bennett catching combo still work? Yeah, I mean, unless you have C6 Bennett, then no. Let's see. Does Geo have elemental reaction? Yes, it's crystallized, and it gives you a shield if you pick up the crystal that it summons, basically. So it's not a very good reaction for damage, but it's good for shields. I think Primordial Spear will be the next weapon right up for Xiao. Yes, definitely. Primordial Jade Spear will definitely be on Xiao's banner. It would be very weird if it wasn't. Just like I knew that Amosbo would be on Ganyu's banner. It just there's no way around it. Like it's their weapon and they want to make money. That's it, like they're transparent as hell. Okay, what is this like song? Like is it? Am I in an elevator right now? What is this? What are these songs all like elevator music? I'm not very good with music. I'm on like I've tried everything. Like, there's no good music to listen to on streams. There's like nothing good anywhere. Like I tried YouTube playlists, I tried Epidemic Music, and I tried this is Spotify like streaming playlist made by Harris Heller, which is a big streamer and shit. Still garbage. I mean, I'll let it play right now, whatever. But is Jean the worst 5-star? Definitely not. I think looking back, I think probably Chi-Chi at this point is one of the worst 5-stars. Not because she's bad in any way, but because her only real role is healing. She does not do well to enable elemental reaction, and she does not do anything else than healing. Well, like Diona gives a buff with EM when you have Constellation. Diona also gives a shield that lets you go through like cryo shit. Like all the characters have different effects, but like Jean is an amazing 5-star that can both heal and DPS. She can be a main DPS and do like as much damage as Sketching, to be honest. She can be like a support that does anemo stuff and does a lot of damage. And if you use Jean properly by like putting mobs in the air and like making them take fall damage and stuff, you will out damage. Like one of the fastest way to clear Abyss 12 is with Jean by using her fall damage trick. So, she's definitely far from the worst 5-star, though there's not any bad 5-star. Like, there's not one 5-star that's really bad. Just like I said, like, Chi-Chi is the only one that has no utility other than healing. Like, her only role is healing. She doesn't, like, she can do cryo reaction, but her cooldowns are so long and so item dependent, like, that it's not reliable. And for, like, any free-to-play player, I mean, she's great as a healer. She's much better than Barbara, but still, it's one of the... when you're nitpicking, it is one of the only thing that you can nitpick on. It is that. Okay, let me go up there. I'm just farming gold right now because I need gold. I mean, I don't have that much gold. How do you like using Albedo? I love Albedo. Albedo is very powerful. I'm not using him much right now, but like as in I'm not dropping his abilities as I should because I'm too busy talking. But he's very, very powerful. Like he's very easy. That's really what I like the most about it. It's like so simple. You just drop his ability and then you just kind of like don't go on him. I mean, you go on him like to cast his ult because his ult gives a lot of elemental mastery. So it's like he just gives like powerful buffs to your team and it just feels satisfying. He's just good. Like, everything he does is just fun. Like, it just makes your game fun or easy, I guess. You just add more damage, and that you have shields everywhere. Like, he generates so much energy. It's insane. Like, he just makes the gameplay feel smooth because you lose sight of ults all the time. On physical razor, should I go for 2 glad, 2 blood, or 4 glad? 4 glad. For sure 4 glad. 4 glad piece is like 35% damage. It's better than... Like, Bloodstain and Gladiator will give you, like, 25% and 18% attack, but 18% attack won't equal in 10% damage, so... I mean, maybe in some situations it could, but as far as I know, it doesn't. You can stack so much crit with Primordial Jade on Xiao. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Primordial Jade is, like, one of the best weapons. I mean, it will still be a best weapon for Xiao, but the new spear, like, the one that will come with Hu Tao that I posted in my video today, that one will be... That one will be something else, though. That one, like, I think it might even be better on... I mean, maybe not on, like, because of the passive on Primal Spear, but, like, it has, like, a higher base attack, and it has crit damage as a stat, and it gives 20% HP, and it gives damage based on your HP. Even if you're not building for HP, it's still a lot of damage, because every character still has, like, a good base amount of HP at level 90. So it's, like, it's a pretty absurd how strong that new weapon is going to be. So, I mean, it's definitely going to be best in slot for Xiao, for Hu Tao and Zhongli, sorry. Maybe doesn't have Jean, interesting. Yeah, I mean, Jean is a one-of-a-kind character. Like, if you're just using her to do nothing but attack and stuff, like, she's good, but she really shines when you utilize her, like, pulling mobs in the air and throwing them up and down, taking fall damage and all that shit. That's really what I mean. That and like her E has almost no cooldown, right? So her E makes it very very powerful to spam. And if you have Verdicent Veneer as a support, or if you're using it as a healer or whatever, you're gonna spam your ult as well. She does, she does a lot. I'm just trying to mine here, but let's see. Let's get this one. There we go. I'm just gonna go get the other gold over there. What about just classical music? I mean, even that is copyrighted in some places. It's really important that I find non-copyrighted music. So I don't know where you can find a library or a playlist of non-copyrighted music that doesn't suck, but there's not a lot of places, sadly. Gene is at the top 4-star in CN. Yeah, in CN, they definitely like Gene a lot more than we do in America. Or worldwide, I should say. Gene is basically just a character that requires kind of like a lot of work. So, you know, if you're like kind of lazy or you don't want to exploit the game mechanics to their fullest extent, Gene, you know, is kind of like, you know, if you don't use the game mechanics to their fullest extent, Gene is lackluster. If you use the mechanics to their fullest extent, which, you know, you should do, because that's how you're supposed to play games, in the terms of like, if you want to push competition and stuff, right? Then Gene is definitely one of the best characters in the game. But it's a single player game with a very low skill cap, as in most of the difficulty in this game is just getting good gear. Then you can just kill anything by just slamming your head into a keyboard repeatedly. So it doesn't really matter as long as you have good gear. So in that sense, Gene is kind of like overkill. Like, I understand people who don't want to go through the trouble of like going and like doing the CC and like putting the mobs up in the air and like timing the attack so that the mobs stay in the air and take more damage and all that stuff. Because you can, you know, you can charge attack with Gene so they're in the air, then you can pick them up with your holding the he ability, and then you pick them up and drop them in the air and they take more damage if they never touch the ground. Like, it's complicated if you want to play it correctly, but again, like, people who want to play it correctly will have fun with it, but people who don't, I understand it, because it's like, what's like, why would you go through that trouble when the game is literally just a gear check? So you know, I understand both points. So I'm like, I can say Gene is amazing, but I also don't use Gene. So you can yeet any mob. Yeah, that's really one thing that's cool with Gene. You can take the little fat chewy guys and throw them in water, and then you instantly skip like the mob. It's just dead instantly. Okay, I'll craft 3 more of these. Imagine using Diluc. Someone did power catching with C6 Bennett and she dealt 25k charge. I mean, that's the cool thing about C6 Bennett is you can actually probably build some interesting things. But the problem is that these kind of builds only work for a short period of time. Like, the ult on Bennett has a downtime. So, you know, what do you do when the downtime? I mean, I'm sure I guess you switch to other characters and stuff. What do you do if the mobs go outside of Bennett's ult? Like, this kind of like, it's a lot of things to deal with to play to the max like potential. But if you do manage it, it's very fun and very powerful. I have absolutely no doubt. Okay, let's put this song. Jin combo is charge attack E and then launch, right? I mean, that's definitely one of the most common one. Yes, there's others that I don't even know of, to be honest. But yeah, that is one of them. You basically like charge attack and make them lose their balance, and then you grab them in the air with holding E, and then you throw them up in the air. But then you can charge attack again when they're landing, and then they will stay in the air longer. There's a lot of things to do with it. Okay, let's see. Use Jinjing's music. I don't know what that is. I mean, what is this music? Does he have like a playlist or something? Okay, I think I'm done with all that stuff. Now, I guess I have to do the Sealy thing. What do you think about Zhongli buff in the 1.3 update? I mean, if the buff stay the same as they announced, Zhongli will probably be the most OP character in the game. So that's interesting. But if they tone it down a little bit, Zhongli will be where he should be as one of the solid DPS. Like, if Zhongli keeps his like damaged HP, like HP on damage kind of thing, like he's gonna be a very powerful main DPS. They overbuffed him in my opinion, but whatever. I don't care. Like, it's a single player game, so they can overbuff whatever they like. Hey, that's not bad. Oh, thank you. I'm getting chocolate. I've eaten a lot of these chocolates today. Okay, I haven't done this city thing yet, but I know how it works. But let me see. Why is 4 set Fury weaker than 2 Fury 2 Glad on official? Well, The 4-set Thundering Fury doesn't work well on character like Fischl because when she's not in the field, the effect doesn't apply all the time, kind of thing. I mean, it's a tricky thing because it applies to some extent, but not fully. I don't really understand it, but again, the 4-set Thunder Fury only really gives boosts to the cooldown of the E, but most of the time when you're playing Fischl and stuff, like the cooldown on the E isn't an issue. Like, I mean, it's not like it buffs the cooldown, but like if you use E, then you use ult, then you have your E back, then you use ult. Like you always have your Oz up almost all the time. At C6, you have like 100% uptime on Oz. At C anything before 6, you don't have 100% uptime, but you have pretty close to 100% uptime, so it's not really needed. The other thing is that Fischl scales off of attack very well. Like one of her talents, specifically this talent here. This one scales off of Fischl's attack purely, and it does electro damage when you have reactions, which happens very often, especially with characters like Fischl, with Diluc, with Klee, with Childe, and stuff like that. The ones who do a lot of elemental damage. Then once you have C6, this also is completely out of Fischl's attack. So 18% attack from the Gladiator set is actually a big buff. On top of that, Fischl also gains attack when she levels up, like it's her passive gain. So she always has high attack, so 18% adds up to that nicely, you know. So attack, I find, is more valuable than a few second cooldown on my E and a few like elemental damage reactions sometimes. Like 4-piece Thundering Fury is not terrible, but it doesn't work well if she's not on the field. So, and she's never on the field because she's always just dropping Oz and leaving the field. So it's kind of like a waste. I just find it like not valuable. Like the 4-piece Hydro set and the 4-piece Pyro set are so much better than the 4-piece Electro set. Electro really got shafted in this game. Like they really gave it like some of the worst things that I've ever seen. Like they gave it such bad bonuses in general, I find. Like the electro charge reaction that doesn't do amplified damage is really like shitty because it makes them like weaker. And then the what I just said, like the set is just meh for most characters. Like, okay, where's the second location of this item? I mean, let me just check here. They should buff the electro resonance. Yeah, that's the other thing. Electro resonance is also very kind of like meh. Okay, that's done. Where is this again? Oh, that's that one. Let's see. Where is it? There we are. Are you using 2 Glad, 2 Petra, or 2 Petra, 2 Noblesse? I'm using 2 Petra, 2 Noblesse right now. So this is what I'm using on her. I'm using this weapon, Lost Prayer. And then I'm using 2 Archaic Petra, 2 Noblesse. I have decent stats. They're not like OP stats or anything. Like, you know, 60%, 165. Like, it's definitely good. It's nowhere near as strong as my Childe. But it's still very good. But her talents are not maxed out. You know, it's only level 6. I mean, only, you know, it's still good. Level 6, of course. One thing that I could do, actually, though, now that I'm thinking about it, is I could probably put Childe here. Because I'm not using Fischl much with her, which I should, but I'm just, you know, I'm just playing her anyways. But now, you know, now I get level 7 this ability. But I am, you know, eventually going to level it up. I just don't have a lot of these items, so... I'm just playing her for fun. Like, my main DPS is Childe and Diluc, right? Like, this is just a character that I built because I want to make a character guide on her. So she's not maxed out. And I'm using, like, gear that I kind of recycled from Albedo and stuff. So, it's not perfect, but it performs well enough for me. Is Jean supposed to have 4-piece resistance? She's not supposed to. She can, though. It is one of the ways you can build her. Anemo character, like... Anemo characters should always have resistance, except Jean. You can build her as a healer, then she can have like Maiden or, you know, Noblesse or other sets, whatever. Or you can build her as a DPS, and then she like has Gladiator and stuff like that. But if you want to build her as a support, which she can perform very well at doing, then you would build her with Verdescent, because it is the support set of Anemo. Wait, is this the... Am I in the wrong area? Yeah, I'm not in the wrong area. There we go. I knew it. Help me build my Childe C6 Fischl team. I have all 4 stars. Well, type !Childe in the chat and just build it according to the guide that I made, because that's what I use. C6 Fischl with Childe is insanely broken and will make you very happy. So just, you know, just build Childe that way. I have a full guide on Childe. A good set for support Fischl. 2-piece Gladiator, 2-piece Electro works very well for me. Okay. It's over there, I guess. 2P entering Furry and 2P Glad. Yeah, that's what I have on my official. And my official, like, she, like, when she summons her bird, it hits for like 20,000, right? I also have a full character guide on official. If you type !mark official in the chat. I also made a video recently on official featuring how amazing C6 is on official. So, you know, in my normal time, this is the party that I run. Like, this is one of the parties that I run, at least. And, you know, like, if I just use official, like, just her, like, damage of the Oz and stuff is pretty decent in general. But, like, when you do E, like, and then you have, like, Childe attacks so fast, like, you can see all these electro damage, like, happening. Like, that's what C6 does, right? Like, it's insanely overpowered with a character like official, like. There you go. Let's just kill these little dudes here. I did get a higher world level recently, so now the mobs are slightly harder than they were before, which is exciting. I see it hit like 19,000 crit when I summoned the official bird. So that's kind of like, you know, it's pretty decent damage for support. This is what she has. And a lot of the stats, you know, like there's, I mean, the artifacts on her are not that great. There's some good artifacts, but there's not that, like, it's not perfect. I just say, like, it could have a lot more crit damage and stuff. But, you know, it's just attack, crit, electro damage, and crit damage. She has pretty good stats in general. Like, you know, it could be higher. Like, a crit rate is pretty low. Crit damage is okay. It is what it is. You play official, my support is Oz. Yeah, actually, that's more accurate. You think this banner is worth rolling for my first 5-star? I don't know, to be honest. I am still waiting to see what Guan Yu is going to look like. As of now, I have a feeling Guan Yu is going to be an underwhelming support and a costly main DPS. So if you want to build her as a main DPS, you will need Constellation. You will need the correct amount of gear and weapon and all that stuff, which is kind of like annoying. If you want to use her as a support, I don't think she's going to be better than like a C2 Kaya or a C something Chongyun or something. Like, her support kit is great, but too many of her abilities are actually made for DPSing. Like, too many of her Constellation and her passives boost the crit rate of her charge shot, right? Which you don't use as a support. You're gonna use charge shots, which take like between 1 and 3 seconds to activate, to proc cryo, when you can go on Kaya every 2 seconds and proc the same cryo, right? So that's kind of like the downfall of that. And then if you use Kaya with C2, you have 100% cryo uptime. So if you just want cryo, she's not the right character for cryo. If you want damage and stuff, like, the ult is a huge AoE and it's really nice and stuff, but unless the damage is insanely high, it's still not going to be worth it in my opinion. Like, I don't know. I'm still going to wait because I don't want to like get too ahead of myself because, you know, she's not released yet. But from what I have seen, I am not expecting her to be the best character we've ever seen. Like, a lot of people are like not sure if she's a DPS or if she's a support, and I feel like she will be a little bit of both, but I don't think she'll be the best of either. I think they'll like, I think most Klee and Diluc and Childe will still be much better DPS, and I think like well leveled and built Kaya and Chongyun will be better supports. Even Diona, though she will apply cryo more than Diona, that's for sure. Chinshu level 90 is a little sick. I mean, Chinshu at C6, I would recommend getting to level 90, to be honest. I would not say that's a bad thing. I know C6, like, getting supports to level 90 is not recommended, but some supports that do extremely high damage, like Chinshu and stuff, I think I would still recommend it. Even Bennett, it's still not bad on him, so... It's just, getting, like, level 90, like, it's not recommended because, like, you can only get a few characters level 90 within months of playing, right? So you have to choose which ones they are. So it's if you're like whaling and you're getting a lot of items to do so, it's not a big issue there. Okay. And none of these mobs last long enough for my auto attacks to hit for like 10k plus. They just die too fast. I thought getting like level 55 would increase the difficulty, but it's really not that hard. Okay, where's the last one? My child is C4. For the ones who asked me what constellation my child was. I want Childe banner again. Yeah, I mean, that would be great because Childe really has proven to be one of the best DPS in this game. I mean, in my opinion, Childe with... hey, like... Childe with C6 Visual is most likely the best DPS in the game. If you have a C6 Visual, and if you have, like, there's a few other supports that you could have that would also help, nothing will outdamage Childe, because C6 Visual with Childe is just broken. But if you don't have C6 Visual, Childe is probably like the second best. I think he's better than Diluc by far, but not better than Klee. Though with the Hydro set, he's a lot stronger than he was before, that's for sure. And he was already before, like, very strong before. Okay, where's this last one? Am I blind? Does it give you an indication? No, I don't think so, right? Rip. What's your Ning build? My Ning, oh yeah, I guess I should put it back in my party. My Ning build is let's see, I guess I'll put it here. I'll just replace Fischl for now. My Ning build is very straightforward. It's just 2 Petra, 2 Noblesse, and attack, crit damage, and geo damage is what I have on her items. Oh, there's 2 more. What the hell? Where's the last one? Oh, there it is. Yay! Man, this is like the most brain dead event I've ever seen in my life. Like, what is this? What? Like, really? That's it? Like, Brightwood Canyon. Where is that? I guess that's here, right? Can you show me your child stat? Would like to compare with mine. Sure. I'll show you my child stat. So if you type !child in the chat in YouTube, someone just did, you can see my child build like in more details. But for those of you who want to see what he looks like in my party right now, his attack is a little bit low because I don't have a lot of attack on my substats, but I have very high crit rate, crit damage, right? Like, I mean, 200 crit damage is pretty high. It could be like, I would like to even have more crit rate than that, but still. And, you know, I have good energy recharge, which I don't want because I don't need it. So all of this, like, I could remove all of this energy recharge and put it into crit. I would love it in substats, but you don't choose your substats. And obviously I have a lot of, like, hydro damage bonus. And I have 156 elemental mastery, which increases the vaporized damage by 27% and electro charge by 44%. And I do a lot of electro charge with Fischl. So all in all, I mean, I know he's not the only one who procs electro charge. She also procs them, but it works well. One of the reasons that I use Albedo as well in this party is because with his buff, he buffs both her and him, so they get more elemental mastery, and then they do insane amount of damage with their electro charge. It just adds up, you know, it all adds up. Okay. What's happening up there? Oh my god, this is interesting. You think MiHoYo will get out of the mindset of this being a mobile game? I think the only mindset MiHoYo will ever be in is what will make us the most money. So if being a mobile game is that's what they're gonna do. Sadly, it is the truth. Give me your gear. There we go. Okay, let's see. I don't care about you, Bauer. Say no more, I have C6 Shinshu, I just need more. Yeah, Shinshu C6 is brutal. It's insane. I want that. What's your favorite element? That's a good question, actually. I mean, I like Childe, but I don't like Hydro because it has like one of the worst resonance in the game. I mean, I guess I'd have to say Pyro because it's just the strongest element. Like, I mean, I like Cryo a lot too. Like, but I don't have the characters to really play the Cryo DPS wise. I do want to build a support Cryo though. I like Melting though. Melting is like satisfying and like freeze comps and stuff. I just don't have the correct characters to really do it like to the max of its extent. I'm too lazy when I play Ningguang. I just do nothing but Ningguang. Like, I don't go on any of my supports to do any of the stuff that they're supposed to do. There we go. Sometimes the aiming is kind of awkward on this Doesn't always hit properly. Okay, anything? No. And this is like the most entertained I've ever been playing an event in Genshin Impact. I have to say. Like walking around a zone looking for yellow spots. I don't know how long they were at the table discussing this event and the intricacies that it would imply. Like really. Actually, something that was really funny is when I was watching, when the event came out in Asia, I was watching the stream of, I think, Zeal Ambition, which is a very good streamer and YouTube creator, by the way. And he he was doing the event, and like it took him like 5 minutes the first night, and he was like, "What? That's it?" And he was so shocked that this event was like nothing. I literally like laughed out loud. Like it was so pathetic how, like how like this is nothing. Like this is not an event. This is just like go gather something for 5 seconds. Like. C6 Ning is OP, don't need the yeah, I love C6. I love C6 Ning. She's been proved. I mean, again, my gear is not perfect. Like my damage is probably not as high as yours, but you know, I'm pretty satisfied with, you know, this is still world, what is it, world 8 now? Yeah, this is world 8 mobs. And she's only level 80 with like gear that I threw together in one night with not maxed out like abilities, and she's destroying everything. So I'm pretty happy with that. It really shows when I do boss, you know, like open world, these kind of mobs, Childe clears them faster, but she's more like, you know, she's still pleasant to use and to do it with it anyways. Okay, I literally genuinely despise this event right now. Venti with kimono. I need that 7, yeah, the 7 jade that you spawn. Okay, let me go kill myself and looking for this yellow lines that just appear for no reason. Worst event so far in Delivery 1. Yeah, I think Delivery 1 was at least better because you could meme some things out of it. Like it was quite terrible, but at least you could make memes out of it, right? This one you can't even just do anything. It's just walk around until a yellow shit appears and then click F on it, and then that's it. Like okay, cool. Like, what am I doing right now? Like, really? Like, ooh, wow. There it is. I need 20 more. How the hell do I need so many more? Either I'm blind or I'm just blind, I guess. Let's go around slowly. Is your child C6? No, my child is C4. I can't play mobile anymore, so I started on my PS4. Also, you had to restart. That's really bad. I mean, that's really bad in terms of like, it's annoying that you guys have to restart, but I think the experience is going to be better on the PS4 long term, though, at least. And this is a thrilling encounter. I am having a very exciting moment here. I feel like I'm just doing the same circle over and over. Where's my silly thing? Why are you not here? Is it supposed to do like some kind of glowing to let you know that you're close to it, or? I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. You just have to... Like, does it fade? I guess it starts fading when you're far from them, right? So now it's like getting more and more blue, so there's one nearby. Hey, there you go. Oh. Oh, that was the last one. Oh, I've heard about this co-op challenge. I've heard about this co-op. Jesus freaking Christ. I heard they can do it without without co-oping too. So obviously, oh, actually I have my child in my party. Let me heal up my child quickly. This last switch is a low effort event. Yeah, it's pretty low effort. Let's see. How should be grinds for the cutie thing? Wait, what? Should I roll for Ganyu or Xiao? If you need a new main DPS, wait for Xiao. That's my opinion. I don't think that... I'm not saying Ganyu is going to be bad, but Xiao is going to be better. My native language is French. My native language is French-Canadian, actually. Should I roll for Guan Yu? Yeah, I guess I just answered that. AR 50 on mobile, it's very easy, but I wailed. I mean, I find the aiming on mobile just really annoying, and I'm not a mobile gamer, so like I don't have the reflexes to play pretty well, but if you're used to mobile gaming, it's fine. Is your child gonna explode at C4? He's already at C4. He is exploding everything already. I'm a PS4 player, and this was the best decision MiHoYo had this far. What the best decision? You mean like not being on mobile? Like not the best thing that counts as mobile? I did it solo. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people did this solo thing. I mean, I'm gonna just look at it. You have to memorize it and just like aim quickly, like very like, you know, like this very fast kind of thing. Like, I mean, it's obviously not gonna be easy on mobile or on PlayStation, but I mean, I almost had it by myself there. That was fast. There, let's do it again. Oops. My aiming has gotten better now in this game. There you go. Where's the last one? Oh, that's it. So you don't have to do a co-op, but you have to aim quickly. Obviously, with a mouse, it's easy. I don't know how you guys can do this on mobile or PlayStation, but I know people have done it. Another trick that I've seen is people use Zhongli and go where the barrels are, and they spawn a pillar, and then they come down and they start the event. So one of the barrel gets exploded for you. You can also use Amber and put the bear, and then jump down and start the event, and the bear explodes, well, whatever the bear, the teddy bear, whatever that thing is, and that explodes and kills one of them for you, so you have less aiming to do kind of thing. But yeah, that's it, I guess. I was not expecting to do it that easily, though. Like, my aiming was good for once. Shujui Slope. Where do you go to? Shujui Slope. There it is. So, I have 20 shots to get the first Shinkyu, but I'm predicting 2 Noels. Yeah, it's usually how it goes, isn't it? Whatever you want, it's not what you get. Hello, Ugo. Them putting down PS4 is easier, but they stuck because they still call it a mobile game. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I mean, they call it a mobile game because it's their primary audience. Though I don't know how people will be able to play this game in mobile when the full map is revealed, but that's another issue. But it is like, I mean, the game it's a mobile game, but it's like the best platform to play it on is PC. I find like it's the best optimized on PC because of the controls and all that. Like it seems to be like working the best on PC, but I mean, it's not like it's like not playable anywhere else. But they're definitely not marketing towards the PC gaming community. That's for damn sure. Die? Okay. What am I in combat with? Can you aim up there? This is I don't like though. Like her aiming is not going up. Like what? Like really? Aim up there. No? Okay, whatever. Childe is MVP, I guess. Okay, is there more yellow shit here to boringly press F on? I can't do mobile anymore. It's difficult switching characters. Yeah, I mean, I tried mobile for an hour, then I literally removed it on my phone the next hour. I just can't. Also, it requires a pretty good phone. Like, my iPhone 8s couldn't even run it properly, so... Amosbo is best in for Ganyu, but I think there's a better DPS character. Yeah, I agree fully. If you are using Amosbo on Ganyu, it is the best you can do, but there are characters that will perform better than a Ganyu with Amosbo, for sure, in terms of DPS output. One of them being Childe, and probably Ningguang too, to be honest. Ouch. I love when everything explodes like this. It feels satisfying. Okay, let's go this way. Here. Is that it here? Okay. Nope, I'm not interested in you guys. Go away. Okay. Are you streaming when Ganyu comes out because you give me good luck when I summon? I mean, when is she coming out? I probably will, but I'm not gonna pull on the banner very much. I guess it's in 2 days. I probably will be streaming, yeah, but I'm not gonna be pulling. I mean, I'm gonna be pulling for Chinshu, but I'm not gonna be like pulling very hard. Let's just say I'm actually not even sure if I want to pull for, like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna stop at 75 and not get Ganyu. I'm really not interested. Like, I mean, none of her kids. Like, I'd much rather level up Kaya at this point. Like, I don't want her. I don't need a main DPS, and I mean, I have Amos bow, but I don't want to leave it. Like, I want to keep it where it is because it's really good on Fischl as well because he has attack, and Fischl does well with attack. Well, C6 at least. It's a mobile game because the whole system is mobile game with gacha, resin, event. Yeah, it is exactly like that. It's true. It is modeled like very slow pace where you have to log in every day and like do a little bit of content only kind of thing, which is very annoying. But the problem is that, like, I mean, most of the people who play this game at this point, not most, but like a good portion of the player base is non-mobile, and this game is like, if you're not on mobile, it feels like an incomplete video game where you can't do anything. And even on mobile, like, unless you play 4 of these games, like, there's no way you can spend more than an hour a day on Genshin after you've done to like the end, right? So it still doesn't occupy your time much of the day. But yeah, it is like a game that you're supposed to play like an hour every day and that's it, you know, which is, you know, kind of sad because if they added more content, it would be a lot of fun to play it like 10 hours a day for everybody. But iPhone 8s, I mean, whatever, I have iPhone 8 something. I don't know what the letter, I'm not a big iPhone fan or iFan. It's an 8 and there's something afterwards. So I mean, there's like 8 Pro, 8 something X. I don't know. It's an 8 something. I don't know which something it is, but it's something. Wait, does it say on the phone? Let's see. Stupid case. This is the most durable case I've ever had. It doesn't say anything on my phone. It doesn't. It just says iPhone. Like, it doesn't say like what it is. Whatever. I bought this case in Japan like 7 years ago, and it's still still fits my phone perfectly. Like, but you can't see what it says anymore because I put a sticker on it. I was free to play, then I saw Klee and I just gave up. Like, it's a good reason to give up, I guess. I mean, Klee is a powerful ass character. Okay, where's the next F button pressing area little thing? Is this an area? I know, I want that. Thank you. Are we getting darker, little bubble? Where's the thing, silly? I can hear the sound, but I can't see it. Oh, there it is. The only benefit I got from the Amos bow is the base attack. Well, on C6 Fischl as a support, attack percentage and the base attack is why you like Amos bow. But yeah, it's not a great weapon for many characters. I saw someone do something cool earlier here. Let me... Oh, there it is. Let me see if I can reproduce it. I saw this on Reddit earlier today. You look at the sky. Like, look at that. And when you come out, clouds just come in. But wait, you can see like stars and stuff. Like, I mean, the guy... Let me see if I have to go down more. For support, Venti, Harp, or Stringless? Definitely Stringless, I would say. Yeah, I think Stringless is the best. How come this chat is showing up on the screen? I'm not streaming on Twitch, I'm streaming on Trovo, which is like a new streaming platform similar to Twitch. But that is the chat you're seeing. It's a Trovo chat. If you want to check it out, the link is in the description. We stream on Trovo at the same time as YouTube all the time. It's a much better platform for smaller creators. So, yeah, look at the sky. It's like, oh, nice. And then you come out and then... Ugly. Anyways. On the guy's video, it looked better. You could see the stars and shit. But yeah, for those of you who are interested like in following us, we stream on Trovo all the time as well. It's a much more beneficial platform for us, and we run giveaways through Trovo a lot because Trovo has a system like Twitch where you earn like mana or bits, I guess, over time while you're watching the stream. which allows you to, allows us to track. But at the same time, like, there's a system that we can reward like users that like watch and spend the mana on the channel by doing giveaways and stuff. And we have none of that on YouTube. We can't see who's like watching. We don't have like a list of username and stuff. Like, we know our subscribers, but we have like 50,000 of them. We can't see which ones are in the chat. On Trovo, we can see which users watch the Trovo chat or watch the stream and stuff. We have the names and we can message them. So if you're interested in our giveaways, we have them every month. It's usually $100 worth of Genshin prizes. So check out the description, that has all the information. But yeah, if you watch on Trovo and you come on our Discord and stuff, you'll be aware of all these kind of things. Last month we had like $500 of giveaway, and we gave like copies of Cyberpunk and all that stuff. So yeah, we always have a lot of giveaways and stuff coming to give back to the community for letting us earn money through Trovo, basically. So we try and give it back, when we earn it. Okay, this music is like I mean, unless you want to go to bed. Okay, what am I doing now? And this event is fun. What color city are you getting? I'm not sure. My girlfriend's gonna choose, and she will change her mind probably 17 times before the time it comes out. She says yellow, but I still don't believe her. But we'll see. But yeah, yellow might be the one I'm going for. My girlfriend's gonna have the choice. You think I should cons Xiao or Venti? Probably Xiao. I mean, Venti is a great character, but he's still a support. And unless you're a mega whale that wants to speed clear shit for no reason because there's no benefits to it, Xiao will be a much more fun main DPS to blow every shit up with than Venti is. Like, Venti is a cool guy, but you press Q on it and you switch, So a Constellation or not, and Venti's Constellation are not that good, to be honest. I would recommend Xiao. If you want to, like, Xiao most likely will be a powerhouse, and most likely will benefit from Constellation much more because you'll have a more playtime, it'll be more enjoyable, in my opinion. My first 5-star was Jean. Mine too, actually. Mine too. I did play her for a while. I have nothing against Jean. Let me see here. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. There we go. There we go. One more here. Hey, I need these ones. And what a thrilling event. Can you guys guess the color of the next thing that will appear? What? It's yellow. Okay, if I have bigger screen, then it's... Wait, what? Let me see. Yeah, I missed something. Aiming on phone is not that hard if you have gyroscope on. Oh yeah, if you have a big phone, I'm sure it's better. When Resin Monthly come out? I don't know. I don't know. It was announced. I mean, it was put on the PlayStation Store yesterday, but then they removed it. So... I got baited. I was aiming for Ganyu, but Hu Tao came out. Yeah, when Hu Tao came out, I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, there's no way I'm doing anything but Hu Tao at this point. Hu Tao is... I'm going to wail on Hu Tao, but until then, I'm not going to pull. Not much. Have you heard about Seiyu? She will be my main DPS in Anemo Midget with Claymore. I did see the character leaks of that character, the Claymore Anemo. Yeah, she looks very interesting, but we don't know enough about her to like, I'm not gonna get hyped until I know more. But yeah, she looks interesting, like a midget with a Claymore. Yeah, I mean, it is an interesting thing. Where is it? Hey, I found all the coins. Congrats to me. Stacking me. Excuse me, little boy. You're dead. Hey, 14,000 charge attack. That's not bad. I don't know what's good on Ningguang or not. Like, I've never really seen anyone play her, or never played her myself. I've hit 32,000, no, 300,000 with Mona Burst Vaporize. Yeah, Mona Vaporize, you can do a lot. Bennett, Mona, Sucrose, and then like any character with like good gear, you'll do fun stuff. So that it's here, right? The treasure or whatever. Who's the most fun character in Genshin in your opinion? I find Childe to be the most fun because he's like complex, but also very heavy, fast-paced animations, and just very fun in general. I just really like him. Okay, a treasure, like there's a treasure somewhere here, right? How big are your biceps? Good question. Let's see. Okay, this is terrible music. There, that's better. Let's see. What am I doing here? Lost riches, event details, special treasure, right crown canyon. It's somewhere here, right? Yeah, it's somewhere in here. I don't remember where, but I know it's somewhere in here. Somewhere. It's here, I think. Go away. Alright, there it is. Hey, challenge. Oh yeah, I know that the one that came out today, it's like the same thing, but instead, like, you have 3 mages to kill and you have 30 seconds to kill them, right? That sounds like cancer as hell. They're like 2 cryo mage and 1 hydro mage. Hu Tao or Rosaria? Ooh, that's a real question. I mean, the problem is that we don't know anything about Rosaria's kit. So far, I'm inclined to go for Hu Tao because I like the HP mechanics and the low HP mechanics and stuff. Like, it's different, at least. It's interesting, and we'll probably see, like, insane amount of damage from her because of that. But it'll depend on Rosaria's kit because I am really interested in getting a good cryo DPS character. I would like that. I would definitely like that because I have a lot of, like, fire characters already. So I would not mind it at all, but it will depend if she's like meant for a main DPS or if she's going to be meant as a support and all that kind of stuff, you know. Ultimately, I would say I would probably go hard on both. As in, I will most likely get Hu Tao and I most likely will get Rosaria as well. C2 increase, yeah, oh yeah. Hi, can you show me your build, Albedo? Sure. If you type actually, I don't have. Yeah, I was gonna say if you type exclamation mark Albedo, you'd have a guide, but I haven't made the link yet. But I will show you here because it's yeah. So if you go here, and I type my own. Hey, wow, I can't even. True. Oh, there we go. Hey, that's good. I'm really good at typing. One day I'll get it, guys. Okay, casuals. There we go. What is this thing opening? Go away. If you go here, if it ever opens, if you go like this video here, if you go into character guides here, there's a lot, but if you go this video here, it's a full video on how to play and build Albedo. And if you go here in the playlist, if you click on this playlist like this, all of the characters here, there's a guide on how to build them. Items, artifacts, gameplay, team comps, everything is mentioned as much, you know, in the general consensus or a general idea. All these characters. So, I mean, it's a lot of them. Ningguang is the next one I'm going to make. And then Xiangni actually is probably the next one as well. Or one of the next ones. But, I mean, to show you what I'm using quickly, I mean, I'm using Harbinger of Dawn. And here's my stats. Well, actually... oh yeah, I think I have the wrong items on him right now. Because usually my crit damage is much higher. I don't know why it's so low right now. I have something equipped wrong, I think. Anyways, 2 Noblesse Oblige and 2 Archaic Petra is what I use. And, you know, I have defense on this one, geo damage on this one, and defense on this one. Oh yeah, it's because I switched this item with this one. I had this one on here, right? Yeah. I did switch some items around, so he does a little bit, oh, actually, I don't know what, like, why his crit rate, crit damage is so low. I have usually much higher crit rate, crit damage, I should say, but for some reason it's at 120. I usually have about 200, but I mean, I did remove a lot of his artifacts to give them to Ningguang, so I guess I might have gimped him a little bit, which is fine because he still crits for like 9,500 anyways. Why don't you like Xiao? I have no issues with Xiao. I just can't go for all the characters, and Xeno is the one who's going to be going for Xiao in not casuals, so he's going to be making the content for. Or my ult didn't work? What the hell? You guys see that? My ult just didn't do anything. That was weird. I find that Ningguang, as much as she's very good, there's a few bugs with her. Like, there are sometimes a few bugs that happen. I have to see. Do you have Kitching? I have her. She is good at going for expedition. That's what she does in my team. Okay. I guess I've spent all my resin for the day already. That's fast. I got all Geo characters. Yeah, I mean, Geo is getting better. Geo is getting better, guys, so don't worry about it too much. If they buff Geo next patch, I think these Geo characters will even be better than now. How much money does it take to even C6 a character? Between $1,500 US to $2,500 US. So 1.5k to 2.5k is how much it costs for a C6 character. And a weapon is, I think, even more expensive than that. So yes, it's stupidly expensive. Let's see. My Kaya level 40. Yeah, the thing about Kaya is he doesn't need to be anything, but level 60 with Ascensions, it's all you really need. Even at 40, it's fine. Like, Kaya is not there to do damage. Kaya is there to apply cryo with his ult. That's really what it is. Which silly you pick? I will probably pick the yellow one. It just vanished in thin air. How do you have resource for future character and progress at the same time, guys? I mean, if you spend, like, one of the things that I would recommend to everybody is, like, spend this, like, the 50 Primogem every day for 60 resin, because it is very high value, and you get more than 50 Primogems a day from the game itself. And 60 resin a day will give you, you know, like, you can farm, like, you know, 3 more of this or 3 more of this a day. Like, in a month, that will be, like, 1 or 2 extra level 90 characters, you know? So it is very worth it to, like, do a little bit of resin. If you're free to play, even, or any kind of spender, you know, it's resin is the biggest thing that like hinders your progress. You can't do anything without resin, sadly. So this is what I would recommend at least doing on a regular basis. Obviously not all the time, but at least the 50. Like the 50 is really like that's how I am able to level up many characters. I have to do that. Otherwise, there's nothing. There's no way otherwise, which is sad and stupid, but it is the way the game is. So. What do you use the cities for? The cities are going to be purely cosmetic. There's nothing about the cities other than the fact that they look cool. Like, there's absolutely no use whatsoever. They will take up your gadget slot, so that means you can't even have the camera at the same time. It's very stupid design, but they look cute. That's it. Okay, so I guess that's it. That's done. And now I have to wait a million days for this shit. What about the shop? What's in the shop? You can't even buy it. Like, it's so dumb. I am in disbelief of how dumb sometimes they are. I don't know if I'm gonna spend it all right. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? I'm just gonna have to wait until the event ends anyways. Yeah, I want to figure out why my albedo stats are so low. I guess it's really the gear. It's really because I switch out the gear a lot. Because, I mean, this was always his item, but I did remove, oh yeah, he got a flower that's a lot less, like, he had one with 20% crit damage, and this one also, the damage is 7%. There's a lot of defense on it. I guess, yeah, what I did with Albedo is that I switched a lot of his gear. Now he has a lot more defense, but a lot less crit damage. I mean, this one's perfectly good. This one has geo damage, but nothing else. Obviously, the one he had like 13% crit damage, which helped. But his damage is not too impacted, so that's not too bad. What is he using again? Oh yeah, he's using this one. But damn it, this one's not bad either. This one is really the one that's the worst, to be honest. This one gives attack. This one gives more attack. I don't know, which one is better? There's 5% defense and 5% crit rate. This one has, like, 20% crit damage. I need one with, like, defense, crit damage, crit rate. Wouldn't that be good? Like this, that would be good. Let's see. crit rate, defense, all these things would be good. I mean, I'm not really like fussed, to be honest. Like he's doing he's doing perfectly fine. He does hit pretty hard. Like my attacks do like 9,000 damage with Albedo right now. How many refreshes do you do a day? I do usually 2 to 4 refreshes. The major reason why I'm doing refreshes is because I want to level up a lot of characters to make video guides on them. That is the only reason I'm doing so many refreshes. Other than that, I would recommend doing 2 a day. It's the most like worthwhile, like bang for your buck kind of thing. Like that, I mean, I would never do more than that, to be honest. It's really expensive afterwards. Especially if you're a low spender. If you're a very low spender or free to play, I would only do 1 a day. Okay, let's do this one. Let's get this one here. Are you serious right now? This game. What? How am I supposed? Oh. Thank you, Albedo. Sometimes I wonder who tested this game. I would spend primals on Arisen once I get Hu Tao. I mean, that's, you know, that's one way of doing it for sure. Pink Silly, best Silly. I actually really like the Pink Silly too. It looks like nice. It looks like the pink that it has in game is like nice colored. Like it's a nice pink. I don't know if that sounds lame or not. Definitely does, but I don't mind. I like when I play Albedo with oh, I guess I need to use fire here. When I play Albedo with Ningguang, like there's just like shit everywhere. No, let's do this one. Yeah, how much does Albedo's thing hit? I need to see. I want to see Albedo's hit. So 3,800. 9,000 on this guy. Not really bad at all. I lost like 70% crit damage, but I still do like 9,000 per hit. And now that's over 9, like, see, 10,200 with Albedo. And he's like, I don't even have like a full HP right now, so I'm not even getting crit rate. That's really decent, actually. I don't mind. Like, I did shift his gear for, like, Ningguang stole all of his gear, but at the same time, it doesn't seem to affect him too much, so. Farming resources in Otherworld isn't fantastic gameplay. Yeah, it's shitty gameplay. It's really terrible gameplay. I wish there was more co-op gameplay too. You guys don't even know how sad me and Xeno were when we found out how shitty the co-op gameplay was in this game. This game has so much potential, but they made such bad decisions in so many places that we are very sad about a lot of aspects. I mean, over time, I'm sure it will fix itself, but there are so many decisions that they could have made differently, and they could have like if they care about the community more than they care about money, it would have been much better of a game already, basically. But I mean, have you heard of a corporation who cares about people more than money these days? I have not. Or is my aiming bad now? I did the co-op one like in 2 seconds, but this one I can't aim. There you go. Have I done them all? I think so, right? Wait. I don't know, actually. I thought there was one more that I was missing, but I guess not. You're getting Ganyu only if I'm not lucky on the pulls. I want Shinshu, so I will pull. But if, I mean, I'm not going for Ganyu. But if I get Ganyu, I'm not going to cry either. But I don't know if I'm going to build her, to be honest. What do you think about Ganyu freeze comp with Childe DPS? So the Ganyu will be good for freeze comp because of her ult, which applies cryo like a lot. But Childe doesn't do specifically well with freeze comp, as in like freeze comps make it's nice, right? The enemy is frozen, so they don't attack you back. That's great defensively, but offensively it gives you nothing. Like a frozen mob, Childe doesn't do more damage to it. There's no like lesson resistance. There's no difference. Whether the mob is frozen or not, there is absolutely no difference in the gameplay. So for Childe, like I don't really need mobs to be frozen. Like I just need them to be dying. So I want to do more damage. So like it's not that I don't like the combo Guan Yu Childe, it's just because I don't see much of a purpose. I'd much rather put like Xiangling and Fischl and Bennett and Albedo and get tons more damage instead. Because then my reactions that I'm getting are damage-wise, not like defensive-wise. And, you know, if you're scared of taking damage and you want to freeze enemies to take less damage, well, if you have someone like Albedo as a support, or, you know, another Geo character or something, the crystallize that they will give will not only not fuck up your reactions, because crystallize is a bonus reaction, it doesn't consume the elements, but on top of that it will shield you, so you will get shielding effects that will defend you while getting the benefits of more damage instead of like just freezing mobs. So I'm not a big fan of the freeze comp. Freeze comp is good when you play a character that can shatter, because you do shatter, it does physical damage and it's a bonus damage, so that's great. But if it, you know, in my perspective, even if I got Guan Yu, I would never put her in a team with Childe myself. I would much rather have what I have right now, right? Like I would put the Fischl instead of Ningguang, maybe, because Ningguang is not also a great mix with Childe. But yeah, that would be how I do it. If I did get Guan Yu, I would put her with my Diluc for cryo melts, because right now Diona and Chi-Chi are my cryo characters, and they are not good for melt comps because they don't apply cryo often enough. Guan Yu definitely does apply cryo often enough, but at the same time, Kaya applies cryo way better than Guan Yu, especially at C2, because at C2 his ult has no cooldown. And I don't mean like low seconds cooldown. No, it has 0 seconds of cooldown if you use it properly, which is not hard to. So you have 3 particles of cryo around you with 100% uptime. It's hard to beat. Guan Yu has a great ult. Okay, let me just put this music because everything sucks here. The thing about Guan Yu is that her ult, it's a big range and it is a lot of cryo application, but it lasts for 15 seconds and it has 20 seconds of cooldown. So there will be 5 seconds every 20 seconds that you do not get Guan Yu's ult. And then that's 25% less uptime than Kaya. So it's still not as good as Kaya. Again, this is a Kaya at C2. Yeah. If you want to play a great freeze comp, put Guan Yu or Kaya and put Qinshu with them, and then put any other character, and then that will be great. I made a decision not to do any reason reset to save 100 primo every 2 days. I mean, that's a fair decision, to be honest. Again, the major reason why I decide to spend resin every day on refreshes is because I want to level up characters, right? I have character guides to make on a lot of characters for the YouTube channel. So, you know, I've done like the major reason why I leveled Diona was to make a character guide, like, you know, and then I have Chi-Chi. So I have like one of them is wasted right now. I have talent books, I have XP, I have Mora, I have weapons leveled up for 2 Eyes Healer, and I don't use, like, I cannot use them, but I have 3 healers, and I'm never going to replace Bennett because he's the best character in the freaking game, at least as C4, 4-star, but like, then I have 1 complete character wasted, right? I don't recommend this to anybody else, but I had to do it. I have, you know, way too many supports. You know, I have like, what, 12 characters level 60? I have 13 level 60 characters, right? That's a lot of characters. I have a level 50 Beidou because I eventually want to make a guide on her. Barbara is level 60 because I built her at the beginning. Jean is level 60 because I made a guide on her. Qinshu is level 60 because I made a guide on him. Noelle, but the Ningguang is level 80 because I'm going to make a guide on her. So it is the reason why I'm doing it. If you're not making guides, you only need 8 characters, guys. You don't need anything else. Like, I beat the game when I had like 7 characters at level 70 and 80. And I beat level 12 of the Abyss. It was already over. There was no point in leveling anything else. You know what I mean? Like, it's basically, like, Genshin Impact is like if you played Zelda and you beat the game and then you just kept playing for no reason. Like, it's really what it is. It's a single player game that once you beat the Abyss, there's nothing left other than like cosmetics, right? So I'm not saying it's not fun, and there will be a lot of progress in the future and content and stuff, but like ultimately it's a PvE game. Once you've beaten the last boss, which is the Abyss, there is nothing left. Is Hu Tao after Xiao? Most likely, but it's not confirmed. So there's two train of thought here. obviously Xiao is the big hype of patch 1.3, right? Xiao is the big whatever, but it is also rumored that you know, Xiao is going to be a big part of the Lantern Festival. Now, the Lantern Festival is supposed to go kind of like with Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year is at the end of February. The patch is at the beginning of February, so they could, in order to time Xiao with the Lantern Festival, they could put Xiao at the end of February, and then that would make Hu Tao the first banner. But in the beta right now, there is no Hu Tao. Like, she is like available in the game code, but she is not playable by the beta testers. So Xiao is. So the guess is that Xiao will be the character that gets, like, you know, that gets played first. Is it worth to level Kayat C2? If you want to use him as a cryo support, yes. With the freeze comp with Childe, you get shadow damage if you add Albedo. I guess that is true, but then, like, I mean, I guess at that point it's like, who do you lose to add all these characters, right? Because in my team, if I have Fischl here and I have Albedo here, like, who do I replace to put Ganyu? Bennett? I don't replace Bennett, he's my healer. So who do I replace? I can't replace Albedo because then he won't shatter. But then if you replace Fischl, Fischl is way better with Childe than any other character in the game. So you can't remove Fischl from Childe. It's just too good. The combo is too good, especially at C6. It's way too good. You could put Beidou instead to do well, but you need... Like, Childe does a lot of AoE. Electrocharge duplicates damage into AoE. It's really not recommended to play, you know, to play a not electric character with Childe. You need an electricity character with Childe to really get benefits. So who do you replace to have an Albedo and Shatter? Like, you could, like, I can't replace Albedo. I can't replace the healer. I can't replace Childe, and I don't want to replace Fischl. So, like, adding Guan Yu in this team would just not work. Like, for me, you know what I mean? Like, in theory, if you had 5 characters, I would 100% add, like, a cryo character, like Ganyu or Kaya or whatever, but I just don't have, like, it just doesn't work in my team right now. What 2 teams do you use to beat the Abyss? I mean, every level I use different teams, but let me see. I'll just answer a few questions here. Ningguang, yeah, Ningguang was supposed to be a 5-star, but because people were simping for Kitching, they made Kitching a 5-star instead. They made, let's see, I can understand the glory of numbers, but I would like the game if everything was basic, do damage. Yeah, fair point. What do you think about me having C5 Barbara as free-to-play? I mean, as free-to-play, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not that rare, as in... they gave 2 copies for free, and she was the first banner. So most people spend their free Primal Gems on the first banner. Barbara is still good. She's just not as good as the other healers, but if you don't have the other healers, she's definitely very decent. Where's my Barbara? I don't, like, there she is. C6 is really where it's at because it gives you one revive every 15 minutes. But you know, if they remove the fact that this ability makes you like apply wet status all the time, she would be a very, very much like much better of a healer. Sadly, the applying wet in a meta that has a lot of cryo is annoying. Can you show my Bennett build? So if you type !Bennett in the chat, you will get the link towards my full Bennett character build guide on YouTube. It's a full video. It has 500,000 views. It's very popular and it's very thorough with all the builds that I use to use Bennett as a healer. And he's been carrying me in the Abyss for months now. Fischl, Diluc is strong. Yeah, Fischl, anyone. Like, Fischl is probably, like, one of the best characters. I would say Bennett, Fischl, Qinshu are the best 3-4-star characters in the game. Fischl is definitely very good with anybody. At C0 and at C6, also still amazing no matter what. So yeah, with Diluc it works well. The only issue with Diluc, like if you mix Pyro and Cryo, Electro together, you create overloads. Overloads like explodes and mobs get thrown away from you. If you throw mobs away from you, Diluc can't hit them. You have to keep running after them. You waste stamina doing so, and you waste time not DPSing. It is a bit annoying, but I still do it and I don't care. But so what 2 teams did I use to beat the Abyss? I mean, which level specifically? Because I mean, again, it's a different team every level. But in general, my teams go like this. Let's see. I mean, I didn't have Ningguang built before, but now I would probably put her in one of those teams because she's still pretty decent, like for some of the mobs in here. And I really, really hate Venti in this level 12, because a lot of the mobs don't get like dragged properly, and then you can't attack them when they're in the air. So I would probably remove Venti and put Ningguang here. I don't like Venti in the Abyss that much. There's a lot of mobs that are just immune to his abilities, but it's still, an animal support is still good. But this is usually what I do. Like Childe is always official, and almost always with either Bennett or Xiangling. Sometimes both, so that I get the resonance and he's even stronger. In the other hand, sometimes I will put Xiangling down here, and I could put Albedo up here. Again, Venti sometimes goes in this team, sometimes goes in this team, sometimes doesn't go anywhere. Sometimes Xiangling comes down here to give double fire here. And I said, now I have Ningguang, so I didn't have Ningguang before. Now, I would actually probably build it like this. Because like these are my, obviously my healers. Let's see, I'll put it this way. So those are my healers, and then, these are my main DPS. I always put my main DPS on number 2 because it's an easier press than 1. The first one is always like my enabler support, and the third one is always like another support. The worst part about Zelda, you have nothing to do after you beat the boss. It's basically the same thing with Genshin, yeah. It's just, you beat the boss and you're like, oh, shit. Can we have more game? And then you're like, no. Oops, sorry there. For Albedo, is 2-piece Noblesse better than 2-piece Defender if those pieces have Flower and Feather? 30% defense passive is an extra stat roll. So the Feather, like, if it was only the Flower, it wouldn't be too bad. But the Feather is still a very important piece in Albedo, because even though Albedo's E scales with defense, of course, yeah, the defense is great, but Albedo also has an ult with a very low cooldown and a very low cost. So you will be spamming Albedo's ult all the time. Also, spamming Albedo's ult gives your team a 150 Elemental Mastery buff every time for 10 seconds. So you want to use Albedo's ult on cooldown. It is a huge buff. Elemental Mastery is very powerful when it goes to your whole team. So you need to spam Albedo's ult all the time. So the damage that you gain from having 30% defense from defenders and losing the feather, the 4 last levels of a feather, which is a lot of attack, and losing the rolls on substats on both the flower and the feather, it doesn't add up to like the damage. The damage is not worth losing only to gain a little bit of damage on the E. But you lose damage on everything else. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Like 4-star artifacts are just not worth it, sadly. It is not terrible, and while you are lower level or you're building up your Albedo, it's perfectly fine to use a 4-star defender. But late game, to be optimal, I would go full 5-star artifacts. And I would use Noblesse, then you gain a lot of damage on your ult. And I mean, in my opinion, it's better. How do you recharge ult off cooldown? On which character? It'd be fun if they added a dual team swap in open world just to play around with more characters. I agree. I definitely agree. It would be fun if they added a lot of stuff. And there's so many things that are so simple that they could add. How many characters you need to build God Artifact to beat the Abyss? 8. You can see here. 8. All of this is... like, you need 8 characters built. That's it. Your main DPS should be level 90. Your healer should be level like 60, 70. And your supports, depending on who they are, can be like 60, 70 as well. You only really need 2 DPS at level 90. Everything else can be anything lower. But, characters like Fischl or like supports that have really high constellation and do a lot of damage, it is nice to level up to 80, 90, They made Ning a 4-star due to Pimple simping. Yeah, the same reason that they made Rosaria into... I mean, they made Hu Tao into a 5-star. And they're probably going to make Rosaria into a 5-star. Basically, MiHoYo looks at the community, especially in China, obviously not here, when they announce or they leak. Like, a lot of the leaks MiHoYo makes, right? Like, they purposefully leak things to see the reaction. Now, they don't leak all the details. Like, there are obviously people leaking a lot more than they want them to leak. But they, like, it's not a surprise that some of the characters, they can be discovered by data mining the game, right? It's in the game to be data mined. They could hide it very easily. They don't need to put it in the game. So they're putting there people and they see the reaction. Hu Tao and Keqing got such big reactions that they actually transformed them from 4 stars to 5 stars. Again, because they want to milk your wallets for the money. So it is how it works. They don't give a shit about the game meta. They just want the money. That's all they care. So it is what they do, and it is what they're going to keep doing. So if you have a big community that, like, if they release a sneak peek of a 4-star and everybody's like, oh my god, I'm simping so hard for her. Hey, it's going to be a 5-star, so be careful. But yeah, it is what it is. Is this game fun? It's very fun for the first 50-ish hours, 100 hours. And then it's still very fun, but there's not a lot of gameplay hours to be had every single day. There's really not a lot to do at some point. Okay, let me try this in the... I have nothing else to do, why not? Can I see your current official build? Well, my current official build is not changed. So she has attack on the sands, electro damage on the goblet, and crit damage on the circlet, and she has Ammo's bow. And she's built purely with attack in mind, in substats, like attack, crit damage, and crit rate, and that's the focus. She's built exactly the same as my Childe, exactly the same as my Diluc. Like, she's built as a main DPS, yeah? Like, attack, electro damage, crit damage, it is how you build main DPS. Like, Childe is attack, hydro damage, crit damage. Diluc, attack, pyro damage, crit damage. It's always how I build my DPSs. But the only difference is that she doesn't DPS. She puts E, and then she's on the field through Oz, because Oz takes her stats. So it's basically like you're summoning, like, you know, when I play, like, this and this. So Oz is my main DPS number 1, and Childe is my main DPS number 2, right? And then when you combine them together, like, you know, like you see, my whole screen is blue and purple right now, right? Like, this is what the power of C6 Oz and C6... well, C6, I guess, Fischl, and Oz, like, being what Fischl summons. This is the power of it all, you know? Okay, let's do this one. No, excuse me. And you see, like, my Fischl E is back on cooldown. Like, I never have a cooldown on that ability. It's insane. There you go. Kill them all, Childe. Okay. Is Diana a better healer than Chi-Chi? She's not a better healer, but she is a better character to have in your party. If she has, especially C6, or even, like, you know, some other constellations, like C2. So Chi-Chi is great. She heals more than any characters in the game, but she doesn't do much else. Her ult is super long cooldown. Her E is super long cooldown. And that's it. She doesn't really apply cryo effectively because it's very long cooldown, and it's only in melee range. And what I realized is that when you get geared enough, you don't need that much healing because your characters don't take that much damage. When you have 0 characters, you have so many shields, you don't take that much damage. You don't need as much healing as Chi-Chi gives when you get into the late game because you overgear the stuff. So Chi-Chi starts falling off, which is why I use Diona instead of Chi-Chi, because Diona's shield actually will prevent you from getting staggered and will basically just, like, prevent you from taking damage. It's a lot easier to cast, a lot lower cooldown. Diona's ult also applies cryo a lot more than Chi-Chi does. So Diona, in my opinion, has a lot more value in a team. Though if you need healing, Chi-Chi will provide more of it. But as you can see in this team, I will not need healing. I will most likely never cast Diona's ult in these 3 levels of the Abyss. I mean, I will cast it once or twice for the Elemental Mastery buff that C6 gives, but I don't need the healing. So Chi-Chi falls off where it becomes, the healing is not useful. I don't need the healing. So that's kind of what it is, you know. How many dollars did you spend on the account? I didn't spend that much. About 2,000 is total, I think, but it's not in USD, it's in Canadian. So it's about 1,000 something US, I guess. Now, I haven't calculated it, to be honest. I think it's a bit less than that, even. But I only have C4 Childe, and every other 5-star that I have has no constellation, except Diluc, who has 1. So I got lucky, though. I got very lucky in my pulls, in some of the pulls at least. There you go. Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to put an archer. No, I have Diona in this team. That's fine. A nice one. You can't hit me there. I like how Diluc is my main DPS here, but I'm not even using him. Oh, that ult did no damage at all. There we go. Bye. Have a nice day. I like it. I like Ningguang. I like Ningguang. My child is C4. Someone asked. Child is the tallest character for now. I guess so, yeah. Chi-Chi's Q is absolutely amazing for healing because you can switch back and... Yeah, it's amazing for healing for sure. You ascend level 80 and don't get main DPS level 90 since it's only 20k. Yeah, you don't need to level 90 everything, yeah. What is your take on the resin banner? I think MiHoYo easily fixed the resin. Now we pay for the solution that they created. I mean, I made an entire video about the resin pack that they introduced. I think it's a scam and it's garbage. Someone spamming here. Yeah, the resin pack that MiHoYo introduced is a complete scam. They failed at making the resin system properly, and now they're making you pay for it. It's absolutely stupid, and I would recommend nobody buys it. But it is what it is. Do you have a video on official build? I do have a video on official. I have 2 videos on official. But I don't have a video on Ningguang yet. But I am making it eventually. I mean, I am working on it. I'm trying to see the questions. I'm going to keep going with the Abyss there. Chi-Chi's for co-op if they utilize and make it co-op actually good. If they ever made co-op good, yes, that would be... She would have more value there for sure. Let's see how fast... Look, holy shit, 14,000 auto attacks with Childe. I mean, I am in Bennett ult, but look at these auto attacks. 12,000 every hit. Like, look how many hits I'm doing. Now you want to put some, like, real shit going on? You do this. I guess I have to wait for my cooldown now. Where are you? Hey, 15,000 aim shot. That's not bad. Ooh, nice. I stay way too long on my child because, like, I just finished the level without changing away from him. Like, I don't need to go on my other characters right now. I'm just killing them no matter what. Ningguang hits harder than Diluc. Yeah, I don't know why my Diluc is hitting so low right now. I mean, it was a Rune Guard, so Rune Guards are, like, notorious, like, tanky, but they're not tanky against fire, though. Let me use all my shit here. I don't even know where they are, these freaking idiots. There you go. Where are you? Come here. Hey, look, the ult is up again. That's a good thing about my Ningguang is my ult has no cooldown ever. Look at these mobs, they can approach me. Who needs Diluc when you have Ningguang? What the hell? I didn't even use my Diluc there, barely. Crit rate and crit damage, my child. My child has 52 crit rate and 200% crit damage. Ning C2 is so... Yeah, Ning is very powerful. Like, for a single target like this floor was, everything that Ning does is made for this floor, right? She's perfect in this kind of floor. That's what she does best, right? Like... Is Diana best weapon sacrificial bow? Yes. I mean, one of her best. But it is her best, but, like, there's others that are so good. Is basically what it is. Official, Bennett, Diana, Diluc. That is an amazing team. That is an amazing team. The other mobile game I play is Marvel Strike Force. They give out 80 energy 3 times a day, which will be nice. It would definitely be nice. I think it will happen. I think Genshin will eventually add more and more resin, more and more like poles and primogem. They're just being cheap at the beginning because they don't want to give too much. They like I said this before on my stream, but I'm gonna say it again. Like MiHoYo's, like Genshin's audience of players is people who haven't started playing the game yet. Their main audience are people who are not yet playing Genshin. They're building this game for people who will play the game a year from now when all of these things are implemented. Who we are right now, we're testers. We're basically paying them money to test their game for them. So it is what it is. Like, the game is nowhere near ready. It is so bad in the end game. The content that is available, it's completely nothing. The resin system is awful. The artifact system is complete garbage. You can farm 1 year, 365 days worth of resin on one artifact domain and still not have a perfect set 1 year later. It is awful. But they don't give a shit, because in 1 year there will probably be a dozen new systems in game that will make it better. So it sadly is the case. It's a game being built while we're playing it. It's very good. What it does very well. It's missing a lot of things. There's a lot more things that they should be doing that they're not doing yet, basically. And they are way too focused on making money more than listening to the community right now. So it takes them a long time to look how long it's been before they start fixing Zhongli. And like still, it's been what, 2 months now? We still have no fix. It's gonna come, but how long can it take to fix something like that is? And it's not that complicated to fix. Like I don't get it, you know. But yeah, that's my opinion. But I mean, it is, you know, it is what it is. So we're basically giving them money to let them test their game. It is interesting. Will Ganyu be a good support for Diluc with Amosbo? She will definitely be a good support. I think that Kaya is a better support, but I have to wait until I see it. The point of the Amos? Yeah, it's for charge shots. Amosbo is only good if you're going to use Ganyu as a charge shot character. You know, the fact that the co-op system is so bad even pisses me off. Okay, you can't do anything in co-op. Like, you can't do chess, you can't do quests, you can't even explore, you can't interact with it, you can't craft, you can't do anything. Like, what's the point of co-op? Like, and co-op makes everything harder and longer, like, without being more fun. I don't know, there's so many things they could add. Like, there's so many things they could add in this game to make it better. Floor 12 as a geo bonus. Yeah, and one of the reasons my Ningguang is OP right now is because there is a geo bonus, indeed. Though my Ningguang is still pretty powerful compared... I mean, not compared. My Diluc is still more powerful, I'm sure, but... my Ningguang is definitely impressively powerful right now. These stupid assholes with their shields. Where are you going? Come here. I hate when they keep like blinking away. Come here. Oh, she's still alive? I thought I killed her. There you go. Can you show your Ningguang stats? Yeah, sure. I'll show you my Ningguang afterwards. I am building her up. Like, I am making a guide on her soon, so... My child has crit rate of 58 and 115 crit powder damage. Let's see. 58 crit rate, 115 crit powder damage. I want more than 3 normal attack. Why? Wait, let's see. I mean, you seem like you have very balanced stats, though. Your crit damage, you know, my crit damage is 200, so the numbers are much higher because of that. But it seems like your stats in general are pretty good. I don't know, like, why you don't do 3k damage. It depends on what level you are too, and what mobs you're fighting, and all kind of stuff. Can you? Let's see. My Diona build. I have a full video on Diona. If you type !Diona, there's a full video guide on how to build Diona. Good summary of MiHoYo. Let's see. All the noobs will be jealous of us. It's true. We will definitely have the strongest account, but there's no co-op and there's no PvP. There's nothing. So it's like going to your house and being like, "Hey, I'm bringing my Switch over to show you how good my Zelda character is." Who gives a shit? Like, I mean, you know, they need to add some kind of like ladder board or like competitive aspect. I'm not saying PvP because PvP wouldn't work in this game, but like some kind of thing that makes us either compare with each other or compete with each other. in a friendly manner. It doesn't have to have reward. Who cares? It's just something. Something like, why do you get cosmetics? Why do you get stronger if you can't compare? It's a single player game. Like, I don't go in my house and be like farming Mario so I can get stronger all day. Like, once you beat the game, you beat the game, right? So it's like, it needs something that makes us want to interact with multiplayer more, you know? Let's see. Co-op should enable trade. Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, the next update is true. They are a material changer for... So the crystals that you need to ascend your characters, there will be a way to transform them. So that will be interesting. Like, you know what, you know, you need like 6 yellow crystals to ascend Ningguang, whatever. You will be able to transmute them into like fire ones or water ones and stuff like that. Hey, Haven, nice to see you. A roadmap. Yeah, definitely a roadmap would be nice. A roadmap would be very nice. Though I did find a map of the world. There's on Reddit, there's a post that there's a leak on Chinese servers that they found a map of the entire world. And then there's a map of Inazuma that someone made out of it, which looks pretty interesting. Is Diana in the standard banner? Yes, she is. Alright, go break these stupid shields. Can't see anything, but they're dying. That's what's important. Where is this one? Ooh, 20,000 damage. I'll take it. Where did he go? I hate when they go invisible like that. Look at that. Hey, get fucked, bro. No, he killed me. Rip. I can't see anything because of this stupid camera. Whatever. So this is how you 9-star floor 9. Or floor 12, sorry. You use OP characters, that's how. Hi, Dread. Nice to see you. Good evening. You should do Wish right now because they once added more things in single banner to make your chance more decrease. I mean, it's true. If you are wanting some things in single banner, in the standard banner, the more you wait, the more things there will be in the standard banner. So the less your chances are. Okay, so someone asked me, so what do you guys want to see? My Ningguang? My Ningguang uses 2 Archaic Petra, 2 Noblesse Oblige, and Lost Prayer. And now, I'll say this. So, I have attack here, I have geo damage here, and I have crit damage here. Now, every single DPS character that I own has the exact same setup. Attack, elemental damage of their element, crit damage. It's always the same thing. Always. Like Childe has it. Diluc has it. Fischl has it. Even Venti has it. Xiangling support has it. Chinchu support has it. Even freaking her had it before. Beidou has it as well. I mean, would have it. As you always build, like, the only difference is you can maybe get crit damage. You can get crit rate instead of crit damage if your crit rate is very low and you need more crit rate. But often you can get crit rate, you know, there's like a 3% here, 12%, 13% here. You can get like 15% in a piece if you're very lucky. So you only need a few pieces with a bit of crit rate. And then once you have like 40, 50, you can go more for crit damage, right? Because I don't like often you will get enough crit rate in your gear that if you get crit rate here, you're gonna have too much crit rate and not enough crit damage. So I prefer having higher crit damage. It's always good to have a ratio of like 2 to 1, like having 2 crit damage for 1 crit rate. But you know, if you have over 50 crit rate, usually you can do whatever you like because you'll see higher numbers and it'll feel more satisfying. My Diona, let's see, where's my Diona? So the way my Diona is built, she has 4-piece Maiden Beloved. And she has, where's our artifacts? Can I click on them? Thank you. She has energy recharge, HP, and HP. The reason she has HP here and not healing is because her shields scale off of HP. And I don't really need her to heal because I don't take damage. Her shields are too strong. So I prefer having strong shields. You can go healing efficiency here, though. That's also very good. That is what I have on Bennett. Healing bonus is really, really good here. You want healing bonus. It's the best stat you can have on healers. and he has HP because I don't need it. Here energy recharge is good too, but I don't need energy recharge because I have it on my substats. Energy recharge here 11%, energy recharge 6.5, 18% here, 20% here, and I don't have it here. But I basically, because I got really lucky with these kind of pieces, I don't need so much energy recharge on my gear, so I could go for HP instead, which is why he heals for more than like he heals for like 6,000 something per tick. Right, like in 3 seconds he will full heal any of my characters, which is, you know, how strong of a healer he is. It doesn't go past 70%, but if you're at 68% and he heals you for 6,000, it will bring you to 100%. So it is one of the bonuses of Bennett. The only thing it doesn't work well is Albedo with Arbinger of Down, because then you need 90%. Yeah. They should have co-op that see teams. It can be a boss. They should add so many co-op things, to be honest. But yeah, I agree with you, Tyros. So survivor mode. I mean, you know, one of my ideas, like, you know, if you go here and you go test run, right? Like, if we do any of these test runs, which I probably should do actually. So this system is already in place, right? This system exists. This is nothing new. You can do it like right now. I'm doing it. So like, imagine if they did this. They build the team for you. They give you the items, and, you know, they give you the artifacts, or hopefully like less shitty artifacts than this, because this is like some of the worst artifacts sets for like some of these characters. Anyways, and then they give you an objective. Clear this floor until you can't, or like, you know, there will be unlimited amount of waves of mob spawning, and then whoever gets the longest time or the highest time, whatever, there will be a button you press here, a button, boom. And then there's a leaderboard that shows you, like, hey, John Blow from Server America 95, he got rank 1. He lasted 19 minutes. Hey, Bob Never Did 75 lasted 17 minutes. Hey, George lasted 6 minutes. Like, and then you see all the players from America or US or, you know, like whatever servers, however they want to make it. And then you're like, oh shit, like, how did he do it? Like, we have the same gear and the same characters. And then maybe at the end of the week or at the end of the month, the top 100 get like 100 Primogem or 500 Primogem, and like the top 200 get like 50 Primogem. Like, anything, I don't care. Or, you know, maybe there's just rewards for doing the event. Like, there's so many things they could do. Make this co-op, make it so that you can beat some bosses here with people. Like, anything that like that makes it so that there's a comparison with other players, there's some kind of competition, there's some kind of like interaction. Anything, literally anything would be better than nothing, you know. Raids would be nice, co-op would be nice, PvP in the sense like you get the same setup and you try to beat each other, like others' timers. Like, you could even make it like this amount of mob spawn, beat it in less than 5 minutes, you know, whatever. Like, anything. Like, I would like anything. They should add, let's see. I see like Egypt looks, yeah, the Dendro country looks nice. I mean, I'm gonna make a video on the leaked zone, but I can't show you the leaked zone. So I can show you this because this was drawn by someone. Like, someone went, hey, look at this. Someone went into their Photoshop and drew this based on what they know of Inazuma. So this is not their material at all. This is completely made by this person, Ali Jami. So this is like nothing to do with Genshin, but it is obviously based on Genshin. So as in, there has been leaks, and this is what Inazuma was going to look like. It's going to be south of Mondstadt. Can you see it? No, yeah, we can. So it's going to be here. Inazuma is going to be here. It's going to be this island. And this is Inazuma City, and, you know, there's a port here that you can go, like, you can arrive here from Beidu's ship probably, and you can go there to go to the west. Now, you know, Izama is going to be here, and then the Dendro Nation is going to be here. And then up here, you will have like the Water City, and all the way up here, there's going to be the Ice City. The whole map is available. I just can't show it because it's a very big leak, and MiHoYo are meanies about leaks, but yeah. Hey, Bless, thanks you for renewing your subscription on Trovo. Can I see Albedo builds? I mean, I have the full video on the channel that talks about what builds you should go defense or attack and all that kind of thing. It's gonna depend. Like, defense, I find defense better than attack, though. I would say that. I have defense, geo damage, and defense on my Albedo. Big no-no, since people would expect reward for placing high, and MiHoYo doesn't like giving out free stuff. I mean, Definitely, but like we are right to expect rewards, to be honest. But even if they didn't give reward, at least it would give something to do. You know what I mean? Can you go here? Rip. I know that they won't do it. Like, I agree with you, Chikrin. Like, I know they won't do it. But if they did it, it would be a good idea. And, you know. But I know they don't like to give out anything, so... There we go. Tell him, Sucrose. Tell him. What is like a weird team? Kaya with like Sucrose and Lisa? Like what? Hey, look at that damage. Come, guys. See, Kaya's ult is like non-stop. Just have the ult all the time. Yay, that was fun. Sucrose is a very strong character. Ganyu trailer dropped in the Japanese channel. Interesting. I mean, the trailer is just gonna show Ganyu doing cute things, I guess, right? I would love guild content. Yeah, that would be great. Like alliances, guilds, anything. Like, you know, anything with like some kind of like community aspect would be great. It would be very great. Okay, let me switch out the song before I kill myself. Yeah, that's better. I was thinking they could so easily add Monster Hunter type hunting, co-op, and open world. That would be nice, yeah. Kind of like the one you do, like the, not the commission, but the bounty, whatever, like the reputation stuff, but like with co-op and stuff, that would be nice, you know. Talking of bounty, I have one here. Will you be streaming when Ganyu comes out? Most likely, yeah. I got a random Jade Wing Spear as free to play. Is it better than Crescent Pike for Xiangling? So Crescent Pike is usually really good for physical DPS, but 5 stars, like if you can bring the weapon to level 90, it will be better than Crescent Pike. But yeah, it is better, but it needs to be like higher level to be better, you know. What main stats would you put on Chi-Chi's Hourglass and Goblet? Hourglass, you put energy recharge. Goblet, you put HP. No, you put attack, because she scales off of attack for healing, right? Hello. How you guys doing? All the ones who just came in the channel and said hello. All these characters... Wait, when can we expect the Lisa guide? Probably never. I mean, if I ever get C6 on her without like having to do... like just by sheer luck or randomness, I might make a guide on her. But until then, I don't really like Lisa's gameplay at all. What I don't like about Lisa is like the amount of time it takes to like charge up the E. I'm here. Where are we going? They should put Fischl and Shinchi with Sucrose. They should. Definitely should. Fischl and Sucrose do very well together. What is this thing now? Let me get this white iron ore. Never know when you might need some white iron. Okay, let me just clear this quickly here. There we go. There you go. Come here, little guy. Come here, little guy. You come here. Hey, look at all this gear. Look at all this gear. What is this? Oh, there you go. That's the last one. Where is that? What is your top 3 best Diluc teams? That's a good question. I mean, I love playing him with Bennett or Xiangling because mine, like, they're both C6 and they give big power buffs as their C6. So, you know, C6 Bennett is amazing with Diluc, but so is C6 Xiangling. I mean, and if you don't have C6, they're both still amazing with Diluc, obviously. Like, they're both amazing, like, in any situation with Diluc. But you only really want one of the fire character, right? You don't want to, like, triple pyro. Diona or Chi-Chi or Chongyun are all amazing mixes as well with Diluc. Chongyun, you know, you can alternate between normal attacks to do ice and then pressing E for cryo melt, which is insane. And with Diona and Chi-Chi, they're just good healers that will just work very well. You can also do Chinshu. I love Chinshu. And I love Venti because you can do Venti ult and then Diluc ult. Chinshu will make you vaporize like crazy. So all of these mix and match, you know, you can make 3 different teams. There's others as well, but this is what I would, like, I personally put with him. And Albedo's are also very good. Like, I actually really like Albedo with him. Where am I going? There we go. Up here. A lot of these characters would be amazing. Co-op was good. Yep. Let's see. MiHoYo supports the whales more than they do free-to-play players. Well, yeah, they don't care about the free-to-play players. They only care about the whales because the only people who give them money is the whales, right? Ooh, 61,000. I'll take it. There we go. What is this achievement that I just got? Quest clear. What does that even mean? Oh, wow. Complete 20 bounty. Thank you, thank you. I can lend you my C6 Lisa. Yeah, I mean, I'm not against doing it one day, but not yet. Like, not yet, because I have Xiangling and Ningguang to go still. I mean, we have a guide on Xiangling, but it's outdated a little bit. And Ningguang, obviously, we don't have a guide on. So, and I want to do Chongyun next as well. And then afterwards, maybe I'll go on Lisa. We'll see. Should I switch her E with her ult? I agree. Make her ult hit harder, but take a charge, and her E just be like that thing that just does electric damage all the time. That would have been such a good design. My god. That would have been so much better than what it is now. What am I, net card? Oh, gives a crap. These name cards are so useless. It's like you barely can interact with people. Like who cares about name card? I mean, it's cute, but like there's so little interaction that it's like, unless you know someone, you add their friend list, they won't see you. It's not like you can just see random people. Imagine if you saw random people in this city, like, and you could have skins and cosmetics and CLs and all that shit. And imagine there's like players all around here, like everybody, like in an MMO, you know. Even if it's only in the cities, like that would be like, so much better already. Is C0 Sucrose worth to level? I mean, every C0 character is still worth to level, but Sucrose definitely like performs exponentially better at C1 and C2 and at C4 as well. But do you have Klee? No, I don't have Klee, and I don't use Mona either. I have Mona, but I don't use her, and I don't have Klee at all. Main stats should you put on Chi-Chi? No, I answered that right yet. Does Childe with Albedo going well? Yes, very well. It's very powerful. I mean, Albedo works with everyone. There is no character in this game that Albedo doesn't work with. So that's, you know, that's just how it is. Every single character, you can put Albedo, and there won't be any issues. There, that's all my Risen. I mean, I don't have any left, so... yeah, let's claim my rewards. How did you drown right there? I just didn't have any stamina and I jumped in the water. No, it's okay. I like drowning. I was hoping you guys didn't notice anything. Hey, I have Amber in this trial. It's for the overload charges, I guess. Bam. Man, this fischl doesn't feel as good as my fischl. There we go. What bow is she using? Is it Savonius? Look at that damage. Amber OP confirmed. Amber OP confirmed. Amber, tell him. Amber winning. How many characters total will you level? I mean, I will level them all until I've made every single character a character guide. But, you know, I will prioritize the newer ones when they come out, basically. What bow do you use for Diona? Sacrificial. Sacrificial bow. Okay, Bennett is last. The moment whales start complaining about the amount of money it costs to refresh. Yeah, well, I mean, the problem is that there's, like, mega whales that just don't care. And then, you know, a lot of, like, the people like me and stuff, like the medium to, like, high-ish spender, but, like, they're not complete whales. I think it's slowing down a lot. Like, a lot of them are quitting the game, to be honest. Like, the amount of people quitting the game right now is absolutely insane. Like, and as a YouTuber, like, I can see the statistics on YouTube, especially for our channel. But I can see every other YouTube creator, like, how many views they make per month and stuff. And, like, it's going down for everybody. Like, the only people that do kind of well are the people who their content is about them, not about the game. You know, so someone like Tecton, for example, like, most of his followers follow him because he's an entertaining personality, no matter what game he plays. But still, when he plays Genshin on stream, he has thousands of viewers. When he doesn't play Genshin, he has like 1,000, 2,000. Same for Enviosity. He has like 6,000 viewers when he plays Genshin. He has like 2,000 viewers when he doesn't play Genshin. But, you know, even then, like, when you look at, like, when they actually play Genshin now compared to before and the views and stuff, it's really, like, dropping. Like, the interest in Genshin, like, is dropping like crazy. People's friend lists are getting, like empty because everybody's just, like, quit. Even if I go in my friend list right now, there'll be at least 5 people I'll like, haven't logged in like 5+ days. And I remove people all the time. I used to have, like, so many people adding me as a friend that I couldn't even keep up. Like, and I would remove people that didn't log in a day or two. Now I can go and, like, I'll find, I mean, I've been cleaning it. Like, see this one, 9 days ago, 31 days ago, 11 days ago. There's gonna be another one. Like, and I could remove them at this point, but I don't need the space anymore, so I don't remove them. But I did remove a few, like, the other day when I streamed, like, 2 days ago. I removed like 4 or 5 people. It's really, like, dropping, right? So, like, it is going to happen eventually that MiHoYo is gonna have to do something, I guess. Like, I hope so, but we shall see. We shall see. I mean, you know, one of the best indicator, I guess, is like Google Trends. Now, if those don't you know how to use Google Trend, it's a very nice tool. I mean, obviously, you can search a term, so you can go back. Here we go. Now, here you can see, you know, the categories. So the past 12 months in the United States, but I prefer doing worldwide. Like, this is Genshin Impact. Worldwide interest in the last 12 months, right? This is for web search. Now, if you go here, you can do for image search and you can do for YouTube search. So this is like showing you the interest in YouTube. It's the same, right? It's the same. It goes up and down. And the percentage means like 100% means like this is the highest it ever was. So we are at 43% of what it ever was. So we have less search, like about half, or I mean like 43% of what it was at its top. And if you do web search like Google and stuff, it's like at 32% of what it was at its peak. So, you know, it did this and now it's doing this. And like this is patch like what 1.1 was here, I think, and then this is patch 1.2 here, and now it's gonna go down, and then patch 1.3 is gonna come up, and it's gonna go down. But you know, it's a descending factor. Like it's less and less popular because the amount of people who like have played the game and completed it, like they don't like come back as much. I guess, and once you have a high account and you've done like you just log in for 10 minutes a day, like you stop caring. Like there's not, they just have to attract newer and newer players, but they're not like doing that much yet. But we'll see in the future, you know. Can add me as your friend. I mean, you can if you like to add me. I don't mind. I accept like anyone. Yeah, boom. My thing is here, but. Have you watched Guan Yu? No, I have not watched it yet. What is the trailer anyways? I thought there was already a trailer a few days ago. Like, did you just keep getting new trailers every day? Amber's actually good when she's built. She's really not bad. Amber's not bad. Amber's gameplay is just kind of like... I just don't like the gameplay. One of the big problem with Amber too is like the ult, you can't aim it properly. Like, it auto aims for you, and it aims sometimes terribly on the wrong mobs. Hey, Red Aura. I'm good. How are you doing? Imagine player who joined 2 years down the line. Yeah. Imagine when you join the game in a few years, you'll have so much to do. It'll be crazy. Anyway, once there's a new map, it will definitely go back up. Hopefully, you know, the problem is, like, if it's Dragon Spine style, like, you know, you're done in 2 days, right? But, like, if it's a new map that's, like, as big as the other stuff, like, everybody will play. But, like, it has to last. Like, the problem is not that we need more, like, zones and chests and stuff. All that stuff is great. But if you don't have, like, meaningful content that keeps the player playing, that's where you start losing. Like, you know, getting a new map, we'll all love it and explore and get all the new chests within a few weeks, right? But then after that, what happens then? Like, like, if there's no guild or alliances, or there's no, like, leaderboard or testing dummies, or, like, if they don't add, like, features that are, like, ingrained in the game permanently, like, it's still going to be, you do the entire new zone, then you quit again, right? Like, they need to add gameplay features. They need to add stuff like events that are more meaningful, co-op, raid bosses, like stuff that keeps the player base playing. That's what they really need to build, you know? So I hope they add that within the next few months, but we shall see. We shall see. Because I want to play the game. I just can't. Like, you know, like right now, what like, I've done the Abyss because I like to show you guys. But I don't need to do the Abyss. I've done it already. Like, I'm farming flowers and shit, like, which is fine. But, like, there is nothing much to do. Like, I can get rid of the entire content in an hour, right? So this is the problem. It's just, we need more stuff to do, you know? But, like, more meaningful stuff to do. And yes, I did just drown again. I drown a lot. But, you know, it's part of life, drowning. I'm gonna sleep on Zenu banner. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pull on... If I get... I don't know. I want to get C6 Chinshu, but I don't want to pull Ganyu's banner that hard. So I'm gonna pull at least C2, because C2 is very meaningful. And then we'll see. We'll see how lucky I am before I get to pity. Because when I'm around like 70 and stuff, I might stop. If I get it before, I mean, I'll be like, whatever. Like, getting a legendary character, like a 5-star character before 75 is a very good, like, luck already. So I don't mind. But that's not my plan. Okay, I'm done here, right? I think so. I just want to check something here. Okay, I'm not too bad on this one. Oh yeah, I need to go farm that one too. Okay, I'm not doing too bad on the glazed lilies either. I don't need to ascend them tonight, but I'm just farming their materials because I will eat them eventually. This is the video about Ganyu. I mean, I'll watch it after. Check out the Google trend for China. It's bad. Yeah, it's actually worse than the worldwide trend, to be honest. The Chinese trend is dropping as much as it is anywhere else. I mean, when I did worldwide, it includes China, but... like, if we do same thing I just did. Let's see. China. I mean, theirs was even worse. Like, look at that. This is the past 12 months, right? Like, they had a big peak there, and then it dropped, like, very quickly. Then it got back up, then they up, down. Like, the ups and downs are much bigger in China. Now we're at 0%. Like, zero... It's not zero because, like, you can see it's not the entire China, because I don't know how it works, to be honest, with the China. I don't think it includes all of it, but it has like much bigger spike. I guess these are the cities and the capitals. Like, I don't know how it works, to be honest. I don't know. I think because like Google is banned there, like they don't have the same. I would have to go on like whatever. I think their interest is higher than ours, to be honest, though. Like, there's more people playing. Obviously, there's more population, anyways, but yeah, it is, you know, it is what it is. Is there a possibility you will quit Genshin Impact because of the lack of content? Maybe slow content updates? I mean, I will keep making videos and covering the content for Genshin Impact probably on like forever, but I will definitely like. I mean, it's not that I'm gonna slow down making content. It's just that there will just not be like right now. There's not much things to make content on. Like I'm gonna make character guides and stuff, and when there's new characters, I'm gonna try and make character guides on them and stuff. Like I'm gonna try and keep covering all the Genshin stuff and make my weekly videos and all that stuff. But like there is not enough content to keep us occupied and to keep us making videos forever. So I will definitely eventually, like, we will definitely be playing other games on top of it, right? Like we can do Genshin Impact content and stuff, like probably at a lesser extent. Like there's just not like any other games right now to really play and cover. So we're gonna, we're still trying to do more Genshin as much as we can, and there's still a lot of characters to cover and stuff. But at some point there will be less content about Genshin because there's just going to be nothing to cover until they add new stuff. And when they add new stuff, we'll cover it. And then 2 days later, there'll be nothing new for another week or another month. That's the sad aspect. Unless they add like, competitive aspect and rating and stuff where there's like unlimited content, then, like I want to play this game more. I just don't have anything to cover at some point, So that's really the only issue. But I am planning on like diversifying a little bit games and stuff. Like obviously there's going to be a lot of like other games in the future that we'll cover, and MMOs and RPGs and stuff. We'll always like, we'll stream them and make videos about them and stuff, and if something blows up, we'll definitely cover that game a lot. But I'm thinking of like playing other games as well. Like right now, I mean, I don't know what, like there's a lot of like games like Minecraft and League of Legends stuff like that are always popular, and like you can have some fun for some time. Not sure which one to play. I mean, I'm down to playing a little bit of League and stuff like that, but I'm still wondering what to kind of like play when I have nothing to play on Genshin. Because right now, like, this is not fun content to stream, right? Like, I could be playing anything. Like, I'm gathering flowers on a hill, like, but there's nothing else to do. Like, there's nothing for me to farm, and seeing me farm the same hill churls every 2 days, like, it's not entertaining either. So we're still, it's a struggle for the views and stuff on YouTube too. Like, there's not that much interest anymore. Stop drowning? No, I like drowning. Oh, nice Super Saiyan. I'm interested to see what she looks like. Yeah, what are you gonna do with her? Charge shots? Yeah, I'm really hopeful that she's not as bad as I think she will be, but I don't know. I am interested to see what she looks like on your account, Super Saiyan. Why new content supposed to come out? I don't know. Raids would be great. I know. I would like that, but even if we saw raids, like I think it would be months from now, months away. Even Inazuma is probably not even like, I think it's 6 months away still. Like imagine being in Moonstad, Dragonspine, and Leeway for 6 months. Like, I mean, maybe not 6, but at least 3 months. I don't think it's 1.3. I mean, no, it is not 1.3, and I don't think it's 1.4 either. So that's already 3 months away. I think 1.5 or 1.6 would be when we start maybe having chance of seeing Inazuma. Are you gonna Project Barbecue when it comes out? I don't even know what that is. The games that I have in mind right now, Blue Protocol is one of the games that I am interested in. It's a Japanese MMO that's like really looking good. That's one of the games that I'm interested. There's also the Amazon MMO that might be good. I don't know if it will be, like New World. So, I like MMOs, so we might cover some MMOs for sure. But we'll see. I mean, there's other games like single-player games that will be coming out, like single-players RPGs, similar like this, but like that will have no co-op or no like long-term. Like you'll just play the game on stream and finish it, and that's it, kind of thing. Like Assassin's Creed Valhalla and stuff like that. Like they're one-time deal kind of things. But I mean, I might play those ones too. We'll see. Tower of Fantasy. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to check some of these games, but the problem is like, for it to be worth the time, like it has to have some kind of like interest in the world. Otherwise, like it takes a lot of time to play and level and make videos and stuff. And if there's like really low interest for the YouTube and stuff, it's just not worth it. Like we might as well just like play games that are more popular kind of thing, because we're not big enough to attract. Like if we cover a game that nobody plays, we're gonna get like no one watching it, which is sad. We're still small, we're still growing, so to grow on YouTube and stuff, you need to kind of like play games that are current and entertaining for people. So games that are unknown, like there will be like almost no one watching it, there will be almost no one like discovering you and watching the stream and all that stuff. So it's a tough, like it's a tough thing to crack. Like what do you play, what do you not play, and kind of stuff like that. Nihon Nukuni Crossworld? What is that? I think I've heard that before. I'm not very well versed in anime games either, like Japanese and Korean and stuff. I haven't played many in my life. I've really played a lot more of like I guess American ones, like Blizzard games and stuff like that. Will Guan Yu or Xiao work with Razor at all? Guan Yu will most likely work. Xiao, no, because Xiao is a main DPS and so is Razor. So they don't really share, like, they're both going to be pretty selfish DPS. Xoraz doing the water content. Yeah, I mean, I always sprint. I'm very impatient. So I'm always sprinting. And then I see water and I just walk in and die instantly. After Zhongli's buff, we focus HP, or we're gonna good with attack. I couldn't tell you, first of all, because I don't have Zhongli, but second of all, because the buffs are not confirmed yet. They could change. As of right now, building full HP seems to be better, but I think they might tweak the numbers and they might change. I mean, full HP builds will probably be still very good, but I don't think full HP. Like, I think they will be better going attack on some side. I mean, it's so hard. It's too early to tell, to be honest. It's too early. No, don't drown. Okay, what is this? Go. The primal pack in China is 640 as 100 in US. That's like half a month income. Yeah, it is very expensive, this game. They're not very low spender friendly, these the packs. Like, I mean, this is insane. Like, you can buy this one. Like, for me, it's 140 Canadian. Like, this doesn't even guarantee you a 5-star. You can spend 140 bucks and not even get one 5-star. There's like 10 5-stars in the game. Like, and then constellations are super important. Like, it's so expensive. Which is one of the other, like either make constellation less important to the kits of the character, or make it so that you can have ways of farming them long term or something. Like, it's just like so much of the content is locked behind money, and it's not even like, you know, spending $500 in the game. Like, you should get like everything you want. Like, come on, like, you need to spend $2,500 to unlock one C6 C5-star character. Like, what the hell is that? Like, the pricing levels in this game are absolutely atrocious. It's kind of crazy. And for like that, in my country, $140 is a lot, but it's, you know, it's less than a day's work if you have like a decent job, I guess. Like $20 an hour, like, you know, you can make $160 a day, like without taxes, whatever. I know that in some country, it's like a month's income to get the same level of like the same package, or whatever, which is, you know, stupid, like so stupid. I don't understand how it's like allowed. I don't understand how, like, yeah, I just don't get it. Like, I mean, surely there must be no one purchasing in these countries, but I guess there's enough rich people spending like enough for like 1,000 players worth that it's fine. You know, I just don't understand. Will you stream Subverse? I don't know, what is Subverse. I'm always open for suggestions of things to look at for the future. If you have like suggestions better for me to sign up for and like check out. But again, it has to be a game that has like some kind of user base and like popularity. Like, it can't just be an indie game that nobody knows, because I mean, like at that point, I will just be like wasting my time for 100 viewers, and like, it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just like, you know, it's not going to be great for the YouTube channel. Like, the algorithm and stuff will just not show it to anybody, and then it will just make no views and not grow at all, and it's just going to be sad because, you know, we want to make sure that we can do something that can make us, you know, allow us to keep doing it. You know. Hey, don't attack me. Yeah, I think I got all of the flowers here. I think I'm pretty much done with the farming materials that I needed today. What's your highest damage? I think it's like almost 200,000. But I mean, I haven't done like floor 7 of the Abyss, like big crits, whatever. Just don't stream the game that Alex plays. Yeah, I can never play these kind of games. I don't know how he does it, but that kind of game I can't stand. I hate these kind of games. Not that the game is bad, but like that kind of like looks like, it's just, I just can't. It just doesn't bring me any enjoyment. Okay, let's see. Want to do big crits, right? What am I doing here? 2 fire and albedo for the C6. I could do Diana, but then he will fuck up everything, so... Sorry, then let's see. The buffs are already official. I mean, they're officially in the game, but they're not official in terms that they could change it before it comes out. Which is what they did last time Johnny came out. I feel like after I blow my Primogem load, I'll kind of lose motivation to keep playing. I feel like that's going to be many players, sadly, yeah. Someone did a video that Diluc doesn't get melt with Ganyu. Really, huh? Why wouldn't he get melt with Ganyu? Like, Ganyu applies cryo. Blue Protocol. Yeah, it does look very promising, but it won't be out in America for many months. But it will come out in 2021, I think. So, any suggestion before I enter AR45? Not really. I mean, AR45, you can start farming artifacts for your main DPS. That's going to be good. Imagine you build your Monas. Yeah, but like, I mean, building Mona just to get a big crit, you know? I mean, I could have done it, but... Why do I never crit when I do these things? Never. The EA would be jealous if they got away with that. Yeah, I mean... I don't think they'll get away with it super long, though. Like, people are going to be, like, slowing down and quitting the game if they don't, like, stop this kind of greedy stuff. Like, if you go on Reddit, the entire Reddit is just trashing MiHoYo's decisions and stuff. Like, nobody is happy with anything they're doing, so... I don't think they can keep doing what they're doing for very long. Why does it never crit? Like, can you ever crit? I have like 50% crit chance. I just crit 4 mobs. Or I just hit 4 mobs, not one of crit. I think Blue Protocol will come in late 2021 for America, personally. It's already out in Japan, I think. Is it? Or it's coming out in Japan. There's another game that looks good. It's called Aeon, I think. It's Leon. It's a Korean game. It's a Korean MMO. Looks interesting. If they put bonus on cells on top of the crystal, yeah, they need to, like, if they need the bonuses and stuff. It's definitely like they need like cells or something. Like, yeah, it's really dumb. It really is right now. But even then, like, we come to a point where what, like, you know, if you're me and you've spent amount of money and you've cleared the abyss and you're a strong account right now, like, what's, like, if I'm not a YouTube content creator, what else is the point of me purchasing things in the game anymore? Like, I already kill all of the content in the game, right? And obviously, I'm not even close to the whales that, like, Demon and Tecton and Tenha are, right? Like, they're huge whales compared to me. They already, like, two-shot the content. What's, like, other than the fact that you make content, like, and we're not talking about content creators, like, that's a dozen of us, right? There's hundreds of whales that are not content creators, right? What's the point of spending once you've cleared the game? There's no point. Like, you get a new hero to test him out, but you're still going to two-shot the abyss, whether it's Diluc, Childe, Klee, Xiao, Hu Tao, they're all going to two-shot the abyss. So what else? There's nothing else. So there's no incentive to keep spending, right? Like, the incentive to spend, for me, is 10 times lower than it was the first month. And only because I'm a content creator that I'm going to keep spending a little bit. But even then, my spending will definitely, like, reduce dramatically. Hey, that was a 200,000 crit, right? But yeah, like, at this point, there's not much incentive to keep spending. So, I mean, unless they add stuff, it won't be, you know, what's going to happen? I don't know. So I did a big crit there. What was it? Hey, I just did this. 255,000. That's not bad. I didn't use many buffs. If I had Mona and all that stuff, or Sucrose, that would be nice. But 255,000, it's not terrible. I'll take it. I'll take it. The game is getting stale. It is just dailies. It is just dailies at this point. I mean, when I don't stream, I log in for like 20 minutes and I do everything. And I refresh 4 times sometimes, and I still do everything. Unless they add floors. Well, yeah, they definitely should add floors, but they didn't add floors. Now they just, like, they should have kept the floors as they were, and the new 4 floors that they introduced with Geo and stuff should have been floor 13 to 17. Like, we should have had 17 floors. And even 17, you should have, like, a third team. You should need a third team. Just, like, and it's not, like, it's not a rush. People who are still early in the game and don't have 3 teams, just don't do the floors. There's no, like, problems. Like, many people don't even have, like, floor 12 clear at this point, right? Like, at least there would be like something for the late game, like to look forward to. Like, oh wow, there's a third team you need, or for 17, that's really hard. Like, you know, that would be fun. I mean, I'm not saying, hey, Gamer Cat, I'm not saying the game's gonna die. I mean, I'm saying people are gonna start like quitting and playing less and less, and we can already see it from the trends on YouTube and stuff. Like, everybody's getting less and less views, there's less and less videos, there's more and more people quitting, but they will keep working on the game. They've made so much money from this game, they're gonna stop, and it's gonna be a successful game for like over 10 years, I'm sure. It's just gonna be like in waves, right? People want to play 1 week after the patch and then quit again, and play a week, and then eventually we'll get to a point where we'll have added enough content. They'll have added guilds, they'll have added housing, they'll have added PvP of some kind, or competition, or ladders, and then there will be like people will keep coming back after every patch, and more of them will keep staying and playing, you know. So this game is gonna last very long, and it's gonna have a long life. It's just a very, it's in a very bad spot right now, basically. And we have to be very patient, and there's not many other games to play. So it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of a lose-lose situation for us. My Ning Catalyst, it is this one. Get crit damage on Circlet at 40% crit rate. I mean, that's what I myself do, because you will always be able to get more crit rate on your artifacts over time by improving them. So, you know, I prefer that. I prefer seeing bigger numbers anyways. I have OCD. I want a waifu account. What's a waifu account? Only waifus? You only play waifus? We should make an account where you only play loli. So you're only able to play Diona, Klee, and Chi-Chi. And who's the other one? I guess we'll have the Animo little girl that's gonna come in the future. That would be a cool team. Is Skyward Atlas better than Woodsit? Yes, because it's a 5-star, but also, yes. I made all my helmets crit rate. I mean, you don't have to redo them all. You just, you know, like, the thing is, like, not one of my characters has a crit rate helmet, and, like, you know, 52% crit rate. And, like, my Ningguang has, I mean, she has a weapon with crit rate, so it helps. But, like, she has 60, right? And my Childe has a weapon with crit rate as well. There's a lot of good weapons with crit rate. But if you have a weapon with crit damage, you can get a crit rate helmet, of course. Just that the crit damage, like, there's not that many weapons with crit damage available other than the purchasable one, and there's not any 5-star with crit damage. But crit rate helmets, once the new weapon with crit damage, like a 5-star crit damage weapon comes out, you will most likely need a crit rate helmet. So don't trash everything. Like, I'm just saying that personally right now, crit rate is not necessary on my gear as much, because it's available like 28% here, you know, 20% here, 30% here. Diluc gets crit rate when he levels up. So a lot of these characters get crit rate by leveling up. You know, if you look at my my Fischl, she has pretty low crit rate. She doesn't have a crit rate helmet. But if I did a crit rate helmet, she would have like 70% crit rate and 100% crit damage. So then the ratio would be terrible. So this ratio is not greater, but it's better for me. I find it better, so I use it this way. You know, it's just how it is. I would have a Diluc account, but I can't. Yeah, I would not recommend account trading. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna stick with Genshin Impact, but as of now, it's basically going to become a side game, right? I mean, like, imagine, like, one Ganyu banner is out in like 2 days, and then everybody's done testing her and making videos about her, like, in 5 days. There's still 2.5 weeks of nothing. There's no, like, the event, the Lost Treasure is nothing. The event with the cubes is going to be, you're going to fight cubes, and then you're going to get rewards, and that's going to be it. Then the other event is Marvelous Merchandise, which is, we've done before. You just talk to a guy every day. Like, there's, you know, there's not much. So the next 3 weeks are filled with, like, not much, right? Like, I mean, the last 2 weeks have been filled with not much either. So, and then when 1.3 comes out, there's going to be Xiao, and there's going to be new quests, and there's going to be new events. It's going to be fun for a week or two, and it's going to be interesting mechanics and stuff. And we're going to be back to 4 weeks of nothing. We just wait until a new banner comes out, everybody plays a new character for a day or two. But the thing is, like, you know, people who are free to play and stuff and who haven't been saving Primal Gems, they don't give a shit about the new banners. They're not going to pull on them. So this content only works for a few people. So it is really just a side game, right? Like, it's kind of like a game that you play a little bit here and there, and that's about it. So, you know, everybody's kind of like expecting another game to come out at some point. So it'll be interesting to see. 1.3 will be like 1.1. Yeah, it will be the exact same. There will be new artifacts. Like, there's going to be a new gadget or item that will transform... where are they? So you're going to be able to transform these items into one other color. So you're going to have to go... You're going to equip a gadget that will make you salt. And then you're going to kill monsters with that gadget equipped. And then while you kill monsters with the gadget equipped, you will accumulate salt, and when you have enough, you can use the salt to transform, let's say, like a topaz chunk into like a gate fragment, right? So you're gonna be like from one to, like, I mean, maybe from purple to yellow, or yellow to green, or green to blue. You can transform the same rarity, whatever. So that's gonna be one of the new items coming out. Inazuma's gonna last a week tops. I definitely think that for people who play a lot, like, it's not gonna last a week even. The events they're doing have rewards that are too good to make them replayable. And you finish... I mean, that's... Yeah. I mean, this event is... Like, this event has, like, nice reward. I like the event, the rewards here. But the event itself is meh. But, like, you know, it's nice. Like, I like the events that they have. I just wish they were, like, more involved, I guess. I wish there was more stuff to do than just walk around. Like, I wish it was co-op. I mean, I guess there's a co-op part to it, but you like actually there's not actually a way to queue with co-op. You have to actually invite friends. It's not like domains where you can just queue with a random person. So, I mean, I just wish they added, like, I just wish they listened to the community and added what the community wants at this point. It's really what I'm wishing. I mean, I don't hate the game. I hate not being able to play the game because the developers not really like listening or caring. You know, that's really what I the problem is not that everybody's hating the game. The problem is that everybody loves the game too much, yet they're not letting us play the game because they're not listening to anything and they only care about the money, which is very blatant with their recent the things that they're made. So that's kind of what it's sad. People are like, we want to play, we love it, we want to spend, we want to do whatever, but you're not letting us because you're not listening to us. That's really where it comes from. This is open beta test 3. I mean, the resin thing has been an issue for a long time. Even, like, artifacts are so hard to get in this game right now. Even if they just listened to the community and gave us more resin, or made, like, the weekly boss not take resin, or made the domains take less resin, we would have hours of content more a week. I don't mind playing this game 10 hours a day farming artifacts. I mean, I would obviously eventually mind, but, like, you know... Even, like, the artifact system, it's going to take you so long to get perfect artifacts anyway. Might as well let us farm for 10 hours a day, you know? Like, those are just small changes that we would like. This is, like, I don't mind the resist system. They just need to rework it. That's really what it is. They just need to rework it and listen to the hundreds of thousands of players who've been giving them feedbacks for 3 months and complaining about it on every social media platform consistently. And they still don't do anything, and that's the problem. It's like, it sucks because it's really basically the game is so good in so many aspects, yet they're like failing in so many other aspects. That's where the frustration comes out. Do you think City will get certain rewards? No, the city will be completely cosmetic, I think. I would think that it would be a good idea if they made a city that, like, looted for you, you know, to prevent you from always, like, looting, because they do that in a lot of games, right? So getting, like, you know, something that loots for you makes your life a lot easier. But as of right now, I don't think they're, like, they don't seem to have any ideas of implementing that. But that would be one of the only thing I could see them doing. Bad artifacts, well, that's a problem, right? You can farm artifacts, you can spend an entire day farming artifacts and not get a single upgrade. That feels so unrewarding for some players, you know, especially free to play when you don't refresh resin. Like, you farm like what, the 10 artifact in a day, and then all of them are garbage. He's like, okay, I'll come back tomorrow. It feels really just kind of like defeating. On the limited level septim would yeah, that would be good if you could level up. If mobs gave XP and you could keep leveling up characters and stuff, that would be interesting too. I mean, there's a lot of things that could be added. There's a lot of things they could change, and I'm sure they will. As of right now, it just stands that we're like, we all wish we could do more, and we all can't do more. And that's really just, it's really frustration. You know, it's not like hating the game. It's just, you know, it's just frustrating because it's just, we just want to do more. We want to play more, and we can't. And it's, I wouldn't be upset if they were actively telling us what they're doing. There would be a roadmap. There would be, we're working on this feature and this feature. We're listening to you, but they don't. They don't answer. They don't do anything. They don't acknowledge anything. They don't fix any of the issues that they just don't care, and that's really what's hurting, you know. But we'll still all be playing the game and keep playing the game. Also, not getting the talent level up material from weekly boss. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. The fact that it's like, you know, the claymore prototypes and stuff, and you know, like these things are so random, and the ascension materials for your talent, like for your characters being so random, it can be really annoying because the RNG can literally mess up like these things. Like, you can get so unlucky with RNG that you're like completely screwed. Like, it would be nice if they made it a little bit less RNG. Like, if your two main characters use the same material, you're just basically like, well, you're screwed. But if your like characters are the only thing you could pull because you're a free-to-play player, well, then you're just double screwed. So it's kind of like, it's a slap in the face in that way. They should really remove a little bit of the RNG elements. That would be nice. That would be a good improvement for sure. Looting silly would be Pog. Alright, that would be great. I would love a looting silly because I hate looting all the mobs after I kill them. Like, they all explode and like go everywhere around the map, and then you have to go and loot them, and it's like annoying to loot them, and you often miss loot if you're not careful. I mean, I feel like these are all things that are going to happen over time. It's just going to take them a long time. It's really just about, it's taking too long time, I guess. There's too little content per patch for how long there is in between patch, basically. And Ubisoft leveling up system. Yeah, that would be definitely better than what it is now. But it sucks because, like, you know, the only thing we can really do is like stop playing and stop spending, send them a message. But it's like, we don't want to stop playing. We want to play the game. We want just them to make them better so we can keep playing their game. It's like a lose-lose for us. Literally an anime Zelda. Yeah, it's pretty much that. Listening to you and Alex makes you think. I mean, again, it's really not that we hate the game. It's that we hate the way they're treating us and the game. That's really what we hate. Like, we wouldn't be speaking this way if we hated the game. Like, we're passionate about it and we're wanting more from it. But it's their way of treating the community and treating us, like, and you guys, you know, mostly. Like, it's just their way of interacting and laughing in people's faces by not caring at all and just implementing more money grabs. It's frustrating, you know. It's such a good game that has so much potential, and they just don't care. They just treat free-to-play players like they're pieces of shit, and they don't like care at all about anything. And that it's frustrating because we want to play the game, we want to make content, we want people to enjoy the game with us and stuff, but they're just like, everything they're doing is basically just digging a grave for them. They only care about the paying players, and that's, you know, most of the community on YouTube, they're not the paying players. The whales don't come and watch a guide on how to build a character. Like, we make content for lower spender and free-to-play players, and, you know, medium spenders who want to like enjoy the game and learn stuff. And like, they're basically hurting us and hurting those players by not doing what they're supposed to do, kind of thing. It's like, it's just frustration, I guess. It's sadness. Like, it feels so like wasteful of a potential of such a good game when there's like, they're just not doing anything. That's really what it is, you know. Like, we want to play the game and we want to do content, but they're just not letting us, and that's really where it all stems from. And it is like, you know, it is getting repetitive and like slightly boring even for us, like because there's just nothing like to do again. Like it's just we log on and do our resin and then we stream for like I've been streaming for like a little bit less than 3 hours now, and I've done all the content in the first hour. Now I'm just wandering in circles with not much to do because I don't need anything. There's nothing I can actively do. So it's like, you know, we want to stream and play and enjoy and talk, but we just can't. Like it sucks because we want to do more and we can't. It really cannot. Like Tone got into this drama with Enviosity on his stream. About what drama? I didn't see that. I only got 2 out of 3 essential material. Jesus, only 2 so far from all the beginning. That's not a lot. I haven't had this much fun with a game in a while, but I'm already bored of it. I feel like this is exactly how most people feel. It's been the most fun most people have ever had with a game, and it's so long, yet it's been the biggest. It's like you have so much fun and you hit a wall. Boom. There's a huge freaking wall in your face and it's over. Like it's like you had so much fun and you had so much tease. Like, shit, I want to have more. This is so good. Then you just get to the end and you're like, it's over. It's like you cannot have fun anymore. This is what's like, it's the big, like, you know, it's like a heart wrench. Does that make a sense? Heart wrench? It's a heart wrenching. That's the word, right? That I'm looking for. Are you getting Ganyu? I mean, I'm pulling for Xingqiu. If I get Ganyu, I will, but I don't know if I'm going to build her. I'll be testing her maybe on one of our friends' account, and we'll see. We'll see how she performs. But the problem with Ganyu is that I don't need a new DPS character. I don't need a DPS because I have 2 really like powerful 5-star characters. I don't want to start another one. It's too expensive and too time consuming to level up new DPS characters all the time. So my only other option is support, and I don't know if she's going to be a good support. I think she's going to be okay, but I don't think she's going to be better than Kaya. So it's the resin gating. I mean, it's the resin gating mostly. The resin gating wouldn't be that bad if the artifact system was not like, if it wasn't so hard to get a good artifact. But you can spend 2 months worth of resin on artifacts and not get a single upgrade. That's really the problem, you know. You're waiting 2 hours to refresh resin to refresh to roll on artifacts. Yeah, that's basically what it is. Even the gacha system is basically like a lottery machine. We need co-ops parallel Abyss. I would love a co-op Abyss content. That would be so fun, you know? Oh, interesting, Super Science. I wonder what they were saying, but we need raids like WoW. I would love raids. I would love so many things. I would love so many things. I'm AR45 and I'm planning to ascend, not to ascend for a long time. I mean, once you're AR45, you pretty much unlocked all the content, so there's not much to do with ascending, so that's fine. You definitely need co-op. Like, you need some, like, you know, co-op have content, or like something like similarly to an MMO where there's like, you know, things to do with other players that are meaningful. That would be nice. I wish it would bring back Child Banner. I think it will come back one day, but it will be quite a few months from now, but it will come back. Just trust, it will come back. We are just test dummies right now. I mean, it is what it is. In 2 years, I will create a new account. Yeah, I mean, again, like, no matter what I'm saying and what my opinion is, I'm still playing the game and enjoying it, and I still want to do it, like, every day. I am limited in how much I can play the game, which is really, like, you know, when you play a game and you spend money, you don't want to be limited. You know, you want to keep, like, even with spending money, you're limited. Like, it's like, you can spend $100 a day and still have only an hour of content. It's really, like, I wish it was just, it would not be limiting. You know, I wish it could be, like, you can just keep doing stuff. There will always be something to do. It is really what it is. It's just, no matter what you do or how much you spend, you will still have a limited amount of content. And it just feels not right, you know? Oh, he was making fun of Enviosity streaming another game. Well, Enviosity is in the exact same position that we are, right? Especially as a free-to-play player who doesn't pull on banners and stuff. He can't do anything because then he loses his, like, his branding, right? Like if he starts pulling and building characters, like he's just another whale building characters. There's not much difference in watching. He's very good at the game, but it doesn't change. Like it's the same as watching another whale build. So he can't do it. He wants to stay the free-to-play player, but he's beaten the abyss. He's finished the game, right? It's like if someone streamed Zelda, once they beat Ganon in the end, you would not be watching him anymore, other than for his personality, right? But like that's why when he streams another game, he loses half of his viewers. It is just, you know, I don't think I've seen Nviasi play Genshin once this week. I mean, I know he does, but he does it for such a short amount of time that like I never see him play Genshin, because when I'm waking up, he's never playing Genshin anymore. It's what everybody, even Tectone is playing like a dozen different games now. I mean, Alex is playing a different game all the time. Like, I'm just making videos in the background. That's one thing that I'm gonna be probably like shifting towards. I'm gonna make more and more of these like more meme and fun videos, like the EXE videos, like the Bennett one that I have and stuff. Like I'm working on the Childe one, and I really enjoy making these like meme videos and like laughing in the game in a like satire way and stuff, and showing like great clips and stuff at the same time. So. That's gonna be, you know, one of my focuses now. I'm gonna try and make more of these like fun videos instead of like just guides, because there's just not much to do anyways. When I hit AR-45, the reality of artifact farming hit hard. Yeah, the reality of I remember when I hit AR-45 and I spent my like 40-something fragile resin on Diluc artifacts. I spent every single fragile resin on the Diluc artifact domain, and my Diluc to this day still doesn't have amazing gear. So yes. I think we will get a rerun of older banners. I have heard through some leaks, but it is completely unconfirmed. But usually the leaks have been right so far. There's been a lot of right leak. Anyways, I have heard that Venti banner might be coming back in 1.4, and Rosaria might be on Venti banner. I don't know how founded that is, but that is something that I have heard. And it's coming from the Chinese side, so it's hard to verify because I don't speak Chinese, so it's all translated and stuff. But I can say that a lot of the leaks that I follow are like often right, so who knows. When Tectone X coming out? Yeah, I guess I could make a content creator EXE video. I don't really... I'm still learning inspiration, and I'm still like I struggle to find all the like the meme clips, like the sound effects and stuff. They're not that easy to find. I have a lot of them, but there's a lot of them that I don't know where they find them. I am not well versed in the meme universe, so I don't know all of the memes. So I'm still like, you know, trying to learn them. I just don't know what the video would be about, right? Like it would obviously be clips of Tectone, but like I guess it could be a compilation of like funny moments, and you add memes on top of it. Like I just like the flow of the video. Like I never know where to go with the flow of the videos. Like what do you do? What kind of content? Like how does it go? You know, like there has to be a little story in the video or something. And I don't really know what to do yet, but collab with other YouTubers. I would really like, me and Alex have been thinking about collabing, but the problem is that there's nothing to collab on. Like there's no co-op content to do together, really. Like I mean, if you see me and Tectone going to kill like a world boss, he'll just die in 2 seconds. He has C6 everything. I have C4. Like I mean, I do as much damage as he does with his C6 shit, and we're basically gonna two-shot everything. So basically, like that would be a 10 seconds collab. Hey, let's kill every mob in the game in 0.5 seconds and show that money can kill everything. I wish there was like something hard that required strong players to band together, so then we would do collabs with YouTubers like every day. I would love to play with other YouTubers. There's just nothing to do with them. I think the only thing I would have to do with them now is like other games or EXE or meme videos at this point, like reaction videos maybe or something like that. I just don't know what to do with them. Like I know other YouTubers and I would love to talk to some more. Like I talked to Majestic before and stuff. Like they're all nice people. We all have the same goal and to like teach people and entertain people. There's just nothing to do with them. Like I want to, but like what am I supposed to do with them, you know? What you're saying is that you're not a 14-year-old that spent 12 hours on TikTok. I downloaded TikTok for the first time like 2 weeks ago, so yeah, I think that's accurate. Is this team really bad? Zhongli, Zhongling, Jean, and Noel. I'm free to play. Well, it's definitely not really bad, because Jean and Zhongli are amazing, Xiangling is amazing, and Noel is pretty decent. The one thing I would say is that it's maybe lacking a little bit of DPS, depending on how you build your character. Xiangling obviously can be a very good physical damage dealer, and Jean can also be a very good damage dealer. I mean, all in all, you have 2 Geo, you have a lot of shielding potential, you have healing on and Jean, I guess, and Noel. You know, maybe you're lacking a little bit of reaction damage in there. Like maybe you could add like a, instead of Noel, because you already have Jean to heal and stuff. Instead of Noel, you could add like a Fischl or something like that. But you know, it's not a bad team. Is Arbedo worth over Ganyu? In my opinion, yes, but like Ganyu is not out yet, so I can't really say, you know. Collab like Asian guys Quizbee. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess these are not like they're not Genshin related at this point. I guess it's just something else that's not like along with Genshin. I mean, I don't have many ideas because I mean I'm still a new content creator. Like we made this channel like 10 years ago, but like I haven't been active on this channel until like this summer. So I mean I don't know what I would do. Like the whole want to be a millionaire thing was interesting, but like I don't have the same personality as the Asian guy to make it entertaining, I don't think. But I would be interested, but I don't know if you would do it anyways. But I would be interested in having some idea. Like I would love to collab with Tecton and stuff. Like I love Tecton. I watch his stream more than anyone, or his videos and his stream more than any other content creators because he's the most entertaining of them all. I would just I guess need a good idea of something to do with him that would actually make him interested. Because we're obviously much smaller than he is, so for him, you know, it has to be worth it for him to collab with us, I think. Maybe do unique team comps. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to do myself on this account. But it is resource drain. I can't keep. I can slowly level up every character to make unique team comps, but it is a slow process. Why Maiden set for Diona? I mean, the healing, yeah. But yeah, I mean, in the end game, you can also go like if you get to the end game and the healing is becoming you don't need the healing, you can go for full Noblesse Oblige instead on Diona. You're just jumping around for 20. I mean, this is Genshin Impact in a nutshell at this days. I mean, I don't know what else I could go around and kill Hilichurls, but I prefer chatting with this, like entertaining with the chat, I guess, or just like how do I say this word? Engaging with the chat. I find more fun. My girlfriend's making weird faces at me. Can you teach me how to properly use Fischl AARR thingy? What is AAR thingy? You're doing great this time. Well, thank you. We try our best. We try our best. I would definitely love to collab with other people when I get some, you know, some fresh blood and ideas in there. But I am trying really hard with these XC videos with the memes and stuff. So I hope that works out. Do your bounties. I guess I have one more to do only. I've done 2 of them already. I only have 1 left to do. I mean, I can do it, but then it's done for. I guess it's tomorrow that's reset, so that's fine. Jumping around in Moonstad endgame. It is. I mean, I mean, if you guys want me to do something, I don't mind, but I just don't know what to do. I mean, I'll probably gonna end the stream pretty soon because it's getting late, but I just like want to keep chatting with you guys for a bit. Where am I going? I thank you, Tiber Soul. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I'm actually surprised the amount of male wave, the amount of husbandos we've had. Yeah, I think they realize that a lot of their community actually are interested in the husbandos too now. The machine gun shooting Fischl with a cancellation. Oh yeah, I don't do that because that's only good if you're doing physical builds. Like if you build Fischl for his physical DPS, then you want to do the animation cancel to do more damage. But I haven't built my Fischl that way, so I haven't done that. I can't do it. I personally cannot master it, the auto attack animation. You have to you basically have to press R twice, right? So like you're gonna shoot one twice and press R twice. It's like, so this is like this is me doing it in slow-mo, right? So you attack twice and then you press R. All right, let me try and not get fucked while I do this. So am I far away now? You do like, right? You do 2 attacks and you press R twice. You do 2 attacks and you press R twice. You know, so this is how you do it. I mean, it's hard to master, but like, you know, you press twice, you press twice. So this is kind of how you do it, but like, you know, you can see I could do it much faster if I was better at it. But this is how you kind of do it. Like you press R to go in aim, but you cancel it. It basically it's like the fastest way to animation cancel, basically. Okay, these mobs are annoying me. But again, I'm not able to perfectly master it myself, so other than giving you the idea of how it works, there's not much else I can do here. Can you show Ningguang damage? I mean, I have been showing it all day long. I can keep showing it if you like. I'm gonna kill that boss anyways. Where is he anyways? That's the question. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Ouch! Don't do that to me. I need to break his shield. Die? Oh, he's tanky. I think is he taking like reduced damage or something, or is he just tanky to Geo? I didn't check what his special stats were. There we go. Damn, he takes like almost no damage. And my ult is back up. Die! Man, he's so tanky. I guess I should use Childe now. Kill him there. There we go. And that's that. Do Abyss 912 without your usual main DPS. I mean, I've done it with a lot of different DPS this far, but I don't know who else I could use. I guess I could use like Fischl and Xiangling. Okay. Hey, boom. Why are you scared of me, miss you? There we go. I guess, did I do the quest? I didn't do the quest. Let's do the quest. These are usually very, very challenging. But I take the Mora. Yeah. Where's the quest? Navigate to this little man. I hope I have the materials for it. Kill Childe, use Childe. Yeah, I need to go fight the Childe, but I mean, not like I have done the Childe boss this week already, but I need to get the Childe boss to make a clip for the video, for my Childe EXC video. Oh, I need radish veggie soup. Where can I cook? Oh yeah, there's a cook here. There you go. Wow, I have a lot of materials to make this. Let's do it. Does this game suck on console? I don't know that. Content, clear Abyss on mobile. I don't think I would survive that. I don't think my computer can't even, my mobile can't even run the game well, to be honest. Do you know the bag can hold 2,000 weapons, but it can only hold 1,000 artifacts? Yeah, I found out that, I mean, I don't know what the logic is, but I did find out when I tried, like, the other day when I was stacking up a lot of artifacts before I built up some characters, but before Albedo, basically, I found out that my artifact bag was full. That was interesting. Thoughts on Dendro character? I mean, my only thought is, can they come out already? I have absolutely no other thoughts because I have absolutely no idea what they're going to look like because we have absolutely no knowledge of them. The new Garni trailer has come. Yeah, I heard the new Garni trailer is out on YouTube, but in Japanese and Chinese. So for those of you who are interested in seeing the trailer, I don't know what the trailer shows. It's just gameplay of her, I guess. I mean, we've already seen all the gameplay that exists, but Hey, good up, Vampire. I'll see you tomorrow. Why is it up there? I low-key wish that I played this game earlier because I missed out on characters I'm interested in. I mean, they will come back in the future, but you'll just have to wait like maybe a year before we see them all. I think we'll see Klee. I think we'll see Venti, Klee, and Childe within the next like 6 months to a year. So don't despair. Don't despair. But Childe is definitely probably one of the best character in the game. Klee is very good, but you have to either love it or hate it. I think Childe is probably the fastest clearing character in the game. He does so much AoE and he has so much attack speed. I prefer him to Klee by a lot. I think if I had to like destroy all my characters but one, I would keep Childe. I'm building a new team. Nice. Gene main DPS. I mean, Demon used Gene main DPS and cleared the entire abyss without issues before. I mean, he's a big whale, but Gene main DPS is perfectly viable. There, here's your food. Running character will be the banes of whale. I think once they start running characters, whales will start quitting. Because like the only thing that keeps whales playing is the addiction to the gambling of like the keep on spending and getting something, you know. It's the adrenaline rush or the and what is it, the endorphin or the whatever that thing is that you get when you like spend money or like, you know, when you get something, you gamble for something. You are still in last week? Yeah, I'm in America server, so my reset is in like 4 hours. Oh, I guess I'm done with this, right? Reputation reward in Liu. I'm here. I don't see any reputation rewards. Oh yeah, it's this one. I'm almost at level 8 here. Soon I'll have some useless wings. See, let me add some friends here. Thank you. That's not a bad one. Animation fight with Dwelling in the beginning is cool. Yeah, that was a fun fight. It's sad that they didn't use any of that again. When you're on the back of the dragon and you're just shooting and stuff. It is sad that they didn't add any of that again. Rip Hu Tao, you had Diluc. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows what will happen in the future? There might be a way where you can make it work. It doesn't matter if you have too many power DPS. You just play whatever you like. You can clear the game with any DPS, you know. You think Hu Tao will be better than Xiao as main DPS? Yeah, if you get the 5-star weapon from Hu Tao, I think he will be better than Xiao. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Hu Tao... I think she's going to be very powerful, but I don't know if she's going to be meant as a main DPS, because some of her kit looks like she might be supportive at the same time. She has some aspects of her kit that are very like support oriented, so I don't know. Xiao is very clearly a main DPS, and he does a lot of AoE damage. Hu Tao might just be single target damage. I don't know, but the new spear, the new polearm will definitely make Hu Tao probably one of the best main DPS in the game if you get that spear, because the spear itself is what's broken, not even the character. After this refresh, I'm going to be max reputation in both Liu and Moonstat. Wow, nice. What easier is it? If you want to pull a character, the character special banner is usually the best ratio. The standard banner, like the problem is that you can get like weapons and stuff, which kind of like are useless. So, I mean, if you're trying to get a character, that is. Oh, yeah, I got the max limit for the week. Interesting. There we go. Okay, well, I think I'm pretty much done, guys. I think I'll probably end the stream. Getting a bit late here. I'm still working on my Childe video, but I'm hoping that I can release that Childe EXE video tomorrow, if my computer stops freaking around. I'm like at the last part of the clip now. I had some pretty good footage in there. So yeah, I'm gonna be working afterwards, I think, on my Xiangling guide. I also want to make a video about Inazuma soon. I want to talk about Inazuma, the zone, because obviously I showed the map earlier on the stream, but there's more to Inazuma than just like a map. Like there's going to be some lore and some characters and stuff. So I'll make a small video without mentioning any like any big leaks, but just about like, you know, what to come and what to expect and the lore behind it and who's the Archon and all that stuff. So I might make a video about that soon as well. But yeah, Childe EXE will be coming tomorrow. I have some pretty cool ideas in there, and I do make a nice little dig at the resin system and stuff. I just need to add like more memes and stuff. And maybe I should add like a Tectone clip or something, so that not a mean one, but like a funny one that, like, you know, showcases Tectone or something, because he does play Childe, right? If you guys have any ideas of like some funny clip or something, make sure to let me know, because I'm interested in knowing what you guys like. So thank you for coming, guys. Thank you for watching, as always. Let's see if I can answer a few last questions. I pulled the look twice yesterday. Wow, amazing. What banner is easier to pull? No, I answered that. Who's your top 3 DPS? Childe and Diluc. My third one is usually official, but Ningguang is getting there now. Try DPS Barbara. It's too expensive to level up a DPS Barbara. That's a problem. Can you leave this on? I need mana. Sadly, I can't, because if I leave it on for too long while streaming, it's kind of like breaking the rules for the partnership with Trovo every month. But there's no giveaway going on right now. I mean, we're gonna start a new one probably with Ganyu's banner or whatever, like 2 days. And whenever we start a new giveaway on Trovo, we always make sure that within the time frame, like, you have enough to accumulate like almost double the amount that you need for the giveaway. So you should be like, it should be fine. Ningguang best build. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I'm using 2 Archaic Petra, 2 Noblesse Oblige, and I'm doing attack, geo damage, and crit damage, and it's working well enough to clear all the content that I have in the game right now. So I only got 3k mana. I mean, the next giveaway is probably not going to be so... I mean, I'm probably going to think about like a bigger giveaway, but it's going to end at the end of January, so it's going to be like 15 days or something, so you'll be fine. Thank you for streaming. I like that you take your time to answer. Hey, thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed the stream. I try to answer everything and talk honestly about my opinion and stuff, so, you know, it is what it is. I do enjoy the game, but I hope that they make some changes, but, you know, I'm happy to entertain until then, and I'm always open to suggestions for collabs or something if you guys have any ideas or something. There's a good clip of him. Sure, send it to me. Will you see 6 Ganyu? No, most likely not. Most likely not. I'll probably see 6 Hu Tao. We'll see. Thanks, Nat Coco Goat. My weapon for Nink? This is the weapon. Wish me luck on my Hydro Artifact farming. Well, good luck. I've gotten really good luck on the Hydro Artifact farming. Much more than I've gotten on any other artifacts. So hopefully I can give you some of my luck. Thanks you guys for thank you guys for watching, and thank you for all the people saying that you enjoyed the stream. I will be focusing on making a few videos more than streaming. Like I usually try to stream like once every 2 days or something these days, because Alex obviously makes a lot more streaming, but I make mostly all of the videos now. So I really want to like get some videos out for the YouTube to keep doing well and stuff. And there's like a few ideas that I have, and I'm still like learning Adobe Premiere. Like, I'm still not like the best editor and stuff, so I'm still learning. So, you know, I'm taking a little bit less time streaming, and I'm having issues with my computer on top of it all. So I will be active on stream more when there's stuff happening, and I will take some less time streaming when there's less, because I want to focus on videos instead. But, you know, I stream at least 3 times a week, 3-4 times a week. So, you know, I'll always be here at some point. Do you think Bio will include boss like raids like Warcraft? I mean, I don't know if they will. I hope they do, but I really don't know if they're planning on it. I really don't know. I'll be waiting on that Hu Tao video. Bennett 40k HP Noblesse is OP. Definitely. I mean, mine is 30k HP with Noblesse, and he's already OP, so... So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming tonight. I'll see you guys again shortly, probably tomorrow or the next day. And hopefully I can have that video out for you pretty soon. Thank you for everybody who also takes the time to watch on Trovo, because it's you know, it's very meaningful when you watch on Trovo. For us, it's a lot more beneficial than YouTube, just because the way the platform is. So, oh, that's my own stream. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here on YouTube and Trovo. And I hope to see you guys. I hope to see you guys again in the future.